battle flame. So fierce, so proud, I love her name. She spins her blade, oh how divine. I tried once, and now it's my Does this mean I can open another bottle? Ladies and gentlemen, if you're gonna touch him, you should probably ask first.
My name is Ozias.
They said, Commander, loosen up. You're wound too tight, you're no fun. He laughed and slapped me on the back. That's when I said you're done.
I warned him once, I warned him twice. He thought it all was bluff.
He grabbed my arm to make a joke. Beat pause.
And then puff.
Ozias, Ozias, golden gloom dear.
The pride is loud and fingers stray, and then they disappear.
It's not rage, it's not wrath, it's consequence.
Gold dust falling,
Silent evidence.
gloves on, always gloves on, because skin remembers. There was a fool who loved to boast, said curses weren't real things. He shoved me hard in a crowded hall. You should have heard the strings.
One breath, one touch, one golden crack like porcelain undone. He shimmered bright, then scattered light, and that was how he'd run. Ozias, Ozias, fate wrapped tight around your hand. They reach for fire, they grab the storm, they never understand.
I saw the lone ghost still, heard the silent scream, felt my name unravel like it never meant a thing. I wasn't meant to care. Velvet robes and shadowed scenes, crown of ash and broken dreams. They say I look the same somehow, but they don't see the fraction now. Every mirror shows the line between the living and divine. Every heartbeat sounds delayed, like time itself is slightly frayed. I rest, I sleep, but still I'm tired. Like something in me misfired, like part of me is still out there, hanging in the empty air. And still pull against my skin, they might drag me back again. If destiny was meant to bend, why am I afraid it's not the end? Now I wear the mark in my hair, raven black with a streak laid bare. Thread unbroken, scar unspoken,
Try to target me in the fight. See the rhythm, know I'm right. Inspire hearts, lift them high. Watch their courage multiply. I ain't reckless, I ain't wild. I just play it smooth and style. But when that horn section hits, even fate gotta admit. Band drops to bass plus drums. Wait a minute. You thought the storm was finished? You thought sacrifice would end me? Nah. She turned me into music. And music don't die. Horn hit. Take it to the bridge. Oh! Yeah, that's right. Storm don't break me. Storm remade me. Woo! Oh, no, 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 no. Horn blast finish.
Hear the silence bend and break. Feel the ancient mountain wake, ashen stone within my veins. I was born of titans' names, world tree blood and storm forged bone. I have never stood alone. From the first to now I've grown, not by throne, but by my own. Every battle carved the line, every loss reshaped the spine. Lion-hearted by my side, dragon guard and fate defied.
Music, mischief, forge and flame, mortal minds that change the game.
We were more than war and flame, we became a living name. Behold the rise, the elder flame, Titan blood but heart untamed. Not a god yet, not a king, but hear the heavens start to sing. Stand and witness what we've done, storm and steel and chosen whispers crawl beneath my skin. Every night you pull me in. You say my fate is written into one. I see your shadow in the flame. You breathe my curse. You speak my name. You say my end is carved in stone. But I built steel from bone. Don't call me doom. I am not your prophecy, not your twisted destiny. You don't own my blood or breathe. I will not dance with death. Don't call me doom. Yeah. Every dream you poison red, every doubt inside my head. You say the fall is guaranteed, but fear is not what I need. I lace the rooftops with my light, measure angles, count the time. If doom is waiting in the dark, then let it chase my spice. Don't call me.
Hello and welcome once again to CEN, your collective entertainment network. I'm your DM John. I'm joined by my wonderful players, actors, friends, and spice enthusiasts, Mace, Ray, Nost, Rose, and Autumn. Brian, I apologize for the ghost pepper incident and we wish you a quick recovery, friend. I did not know they would do that. If you like what you see, we are here every week. New time, new CEN place. Well, same CEN place, new CEN time. Right about 8 o'clock Central, which I'm told is 9 o'clock Eastern and 6 o'clock Pacific, if I'm good at math. But we're here every Friday night bringing you this adventure as we play through Odyssey of the Dragonlords. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, ring that notification bell, help us in the ongoing boss battle against the ultimate of BBEGs, the YouTube algorithm. Special shout out to Darth Valkyrie and Waffle House crew. We appreciate you every single week. We love you. We can't wait to give you free stuff. Join the Discord, join the giveaway. But without any further ado, let's hop into this week's Odyssey of the Dragonlords. Welcome back, everybody, to the CEN, your collective entertainment network. As we begin with this week's episode number 5+7, Kallakia. Our scene opens. When last we left, our scene closed with our heroes near death, deep within the necropolis of Telamock, claiming in victory the armaments and arms of the first Dragonlord, Xander Hurath. Standing victorious and claiming ancient artifacts not seen during the First War. Our heroes did all kinds of great stuff. But what you really need to understand is that this party really started when we got back to Astoria. Because there's a lot of stuff, and we'll stop there and we'll talk about what happened. But once we got back to Astoria, we got down the mountain, Wow, the entire town welcomed us as great heroes. The band started up. Pythor started a barbecue. For some reason, he was wearing this silver necklace and like a polo shirt, and he was talking about mi familia while drinking ale. I don't know. He even shaved his head. Super weird. But we remembered everything that happened. We remember those that fell. We welcomed new friends as we got ready to kick some side on butt. I mean, there's just so much stuff that happened. I guess we'll start with first there was the Yeti, and then there was that avalanche, and the play, and then that whole Sphinx thing. Oh, that was crazy. Look. Ozias, tell them what happened last week, and then we'll hop into stuff.
I'm confused as to our timeline.
You are back
But,
in Astoria. You are sitting at a table drinking ale, successfully regaling Pythor and family and friends with how you got back down the mountain. And nobody died. Much.
Damn it. I was about to say, we sit here as we mourn PTL. No. So, we made our way out of the tomb. Well, yes, it would be the tomb of Xander. After having completed his trials, after answering the remaining puzzles, and after seeing the man himself, Xander Huroth, who gave me this crown and this egg, which I still have baby Bjorn with me. From there, after receiving the various treasures, the various relics, after this beautiful, heartfelt reunion between Brontes and his long, long lost friend. Well, I suppose Brontes is actually the long, long lost friend. His reunion with his long, long found friend. We made our way out of the tomb there with our various treasures, with the crowns, with these relics of these progenitor dragons, as they seem to be labeled. And we began making our way back down the mountain towards our companions, where we had left them. Oh my god, it looks so freaking good. Look at this room. Look at this room. I love it. Anyway, as we get our size restored, from there we prepared to depart. But first, some people had some emotions they wanted to work out and wanted to bring vengeance upon the Yetis. I believe that's more or less where we were at, where we were deciding whether or not to go one mountain over and destroy the Yeti core.
Yeah, we dealt with the Yetis and stuff. We're trying to get to the good part, though. Get to the good part. Tell them all the juicy gossip on the way out of the temple.
On the way out of the temple.
So there we are in the temple, and we're about to head out. And what do you guys do next?
Zoning back into where we actually are in the game.
Yes.
Okay.
Time's been kind of weird ever since we found that weird guy with the watch. I mean, sundial.
It's important. To
Sure
keep
thing,
up on the
Rolex.
time.
Look, I still say that whole avalanche thing is going to be your fault, or was your fault. Whichever. I don't know. Yeah.
Avalanche?
It is not my fault. The creature moved, and the spell kept going.
Wait, has this not happened yet? What's going on? I'm a creature firmly grounded in the present.
Oh.
And that is why you're
Sounds
such
boring.
a gift.
Are you
Take
hitting on
D4.
me?
That was good.
I mean, all right, regardless. We should...
And he's asleep again. Damn it. Hold on, let me get my dynamis sack. And she pulls out a giant cat carrier that says dynamis. It's got bejeweled letters. Every so often you look over and she's like,
when she finally gets him in, she just picks it up like it's a little briefcase.
she picks it up and it's like this big now.
All right, we should
Figured it out. I
probably
learned everything from Bugs Bunny.
we should probably start heading out. We still need to meet up with the rest of our companions, and who knows how much time has truly passed while we have been here. Also, look at me. I'm gorgeous again. I love this. Oh,
I know someone in Astoria who's going to love it.
Ozias blushes furiously and then starts walking towards the door.
Was that the statue lady you were talking about?
That's a conversation for another time.
Whimsical on love.
And who doesn't want to talk about love in such wonderful romantic locales like the crypt of a dead king?
Well, it could remind
Anyway.
you that love is always fleeting and to take your chance.
She's it's complicated, Inocles. It is very complicated. I said that right this time, right? Inocles?
You said it right the second time.
The second time I said it right. Okay, Inocles.
You'll say it right next time. There it is.
Inocles. I start just mumbling that over and over again as we start
You
walking
say that
down.
3 times and he pops up next to you. He looks very disheveled and unkempt.
Don't say my name 3 times in a row, please. It summons me.
Why do you look so disheveled?
Have you
You were
ever
like
been?
15 feet away.
Have you ever been suddenly and randomly magically transported without your permission?
I feel like that's a trap question.
No riddle here.
Do you want to be?
I like this. I like Kyra, despite everything her sister says about her. She's quite a good time.
What?
What did I say?
No.
You just wait.
Not you, Anthea. Her other sister, the queen.
Oh. Yeah, I need to have a word with her.
Overrated, pompous windbag.
What'd you say?
I said, we really should get going. You guys have these silver platters, and they're not going to open until we
yes.
leave. So weird.
Interesting. You know, I don't really feel drawn to this one, though, that says Acanthus. I'm kind of more drawn to, I think that one named Eclipsia. Eritrea, right?
Alrighty.
Well,
Eritrea, you don't want the Acanthus one.
There you go. And I just throw it up in the air to the wizard. There you go. Catch. I don't know what this thing does.
Here's 2. Who wants the wet one?
Let's see. Rose is attracted to the one that says Skogdoden.
That one's in the cat carrier.
I grab that one. He won't mind.
Nost is attracted to the one that says Ryshug.
Oh, this one looks very nice.
Yeah, there you go.
I love its texture.
And Amphia, you want the one that says Balauer, the Ravager.
I want the Ravager.
You know, based off names, we were judging books by its cover. I feel like that one should have gotten a Dynamis. Or me, depending on genetics.
No, I feel like that fits me.
Really? Okay.
No, you know, the one that goes to Dynamis, that one that says, where is it? Had it written down. Oh man.
Ravager. Go.
Girl chat? No. Where's my notes?
Oh, the sixth one who has yet to appear on our episodes of Dragonflight. Spoilers alert.
Acostis, the blooming ruin.
Were you
I
gonna
don't
make
know.
another? Were you gonna make a carnation or a
Autumn, help me
floral
out.
dragon?
So, Acostis, the blooming ruin. Acoustic. Acoustic.
No, he's looking for Autumn. So Autumn.
It's Mycovis?
Autumn, what was your dragon?
Mycovis?
That's the one.
Yeah, yeah. It is the blooming ruin. Yeah.
Good for you.
That's the one thing I remember.
That's the one that attracts itself to Brian. And now that you're holding the proper ones, you see that they do open. Let's see. Balowers contains a helmet. Scoped Odin's contains a cloak. Eclipsia contains an orb. Raishug contains a shield. And the Canthus does not open yet.
I understand I'm new, but
Just take some time.
do you want to be friends? I feel like we should be friends. Anybody else feel like we should be friends?
You know, I had that strange feeling when I was holding it as well. I don't feel it though right now. And then I walk away.
But wait, come back. You're my friend. I have a desire
Wait,
to
give me a hug.
I have a desire to hug you.
You really shouldn't do that. I'm just telling you that right now. That is be a very bad idea.
You know, it's so funny because we made Ozias and Acanthus in completely different months, like almost 6 months apart, and they're both death huggers.
Yeah. Except, like, one it's by curse, and then the other one, it's like, I want you to be my friend. I don't feel like playing with you anymore.
But we'll get to that Dragonflight coming soon. Just as soon as I do the Roll20.
Coming to a Dragonflight near you.
Coming to a CEN near you.
Perhaps your relic requires more space. I mean, I'll look over at the tiny carrier that's holding Dynamis and Ben back to Einocles. Perhaps it wouldn't be the first time we have seen something that requires space. Perhaps your relic does not open while indoors.
Perhaps. We shall see, nonetheless.
I hold up my orb and I look into it, and there's a burning red eye that peers into my soul. No, I'm kidding. Hello.
When you look into the Palantir looks back, Talion.
Cover that with a rag or something.
Why? It's just I can't stop staring into it. I see a face. It is beautiful. Oh, it's my own reflection. I keep staring and I walk out the door.
It is so black that you probably do see your reflection in it.
Yeah. I can be vain Ozias again. This is great.
Now you appreciate how handsome you are, gilded in gold.
Oh, yes. And I can still swap back and forth between being me and a dragon.
Mm-hmm. But you are in the tomb. I'm not going to make you re-navigate through the maze, which has completely reset now. Though I should. Book says I should, but I'm not gonna. You find a Skyrim-era exit. Or you just leave out the way you came, and we're just gonna time skip.
Right.
But you find yourselves outside near the entrance of the Tomb of Xander, back in the quiet of Telamock. Here we go.
You know, I don't know why, but I feel rejuvenated for whatever reason.
As you step outside, Damon is waiting for you.
Ah, just you.
You can see 3 Damons are waiting for you.
3 of them.
Oh no.
One has holding a staff that is currently burning with fire. Another, you see, has prepped the lightning bolt spell. And the third is holding a piece of parchment. One of them, roll a d6. Let's see which one engages you guys.
Oh god. Brontes rolled a 1.
I got 1.
I'm so glad. Brontes, the one with the parchment, walks up to you.
Oh.
And he hands you the parchment. Looking down, it seems like arcane scribblings. He puts his skeletal hand on your shoulder, and he looks at you familiarly. With familiarity. There we go. He nods his head, and you can feel him wishing you goodbye, old friend.
Can I read what this parchment is telling me? Or is it just archaic symbols?
He conveys through illusions and visions that restless dead become much more agreeable once appeased and offered the chance to move on. This teaches you, O Psychopomp, a version of the ceremony spell that you can cast without material components that will send a willing spirit onto the next world.
Ooh. Thank you.
In addition, it says he grants you your lesser artifact, and Bad DM has forgotten which one you picked. Did you pick Pipes of Haunting, Sentinel Shield, or Spirit Board? I think it was Pipes of Haunting.
I think it was the Pipes of Haunting, yep.
They use your DC instead of the static DC, and they do not require attunement, which I don't think they do anyway.
Ooh. Thank you.
Whenever he does, you see all 3 daemons collapse into ice and snow and disappear from the world forever.
Were these just simulacrums? I wouldn't know what that is. Is he gone? Is he dead? Did he just...
No, that was.
Has he left?
That was a magic. It was a higher level spell I've read about. I can't cast it yet, but they were, all intents and purposes, copies.
Interesting. All right. Brontes, are you all right?
I'm fine. I'm just glad I got a chance to see them again. And they've given me much, so much.
As you're feeling, you feel led that the first set of Restless Undead that you should do this with are the ones in the pit outside, the ones that bar your way home.
Brontes will suggest that he will go ahead and see if he can let the spirits be at ease.
So back outside to the bridge of Telamock. Can you do it? Can he do it from 500 feet?
The real question is, how many tombs do you guys grave rob before you leave? 3? 5? I mean, there's 16 here.
I think we're good because they're all blessed and whatever the word is, sanctified.
I mean, If
Hello?
that's your choice.
Choose not to become cursed?
That was probably, looking back, probably the wisest decision the Dragon Lord has made since he was crowned, like 20 minutes ago.
It's just nowhere but up from here. I'll come back later when I'm immune to curses. Anyway. All right.
So we
You
did.
ready?
We head outside. Brontes did his little song and dance. Stuff happened. We made our way down the mountain, but we'll get to that next week whenever, somebody's not sleeping so much. And she looks over at Dynamis on the table, passed out drunk.
It's surprising how little it takes actually to knock him out with alcohol.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like,
And he's even got a dwarf belt.
He's a pretty big guy.
Dwarves. I mean,
Yeah.
Did you see all the dwarves left the city? They're all gone. There's none left. There's a mass beard migration. I mean, the barbers are going to go out of business. An entire
Smash
industry
cut.
of braiders just gone.
Smash cut back to the mountain. What just happened? Why do we keep seeing visions of the future?
Things are weird. But hear me out. Hear me out. This is actually pretty cool stuff, guys. Pretty cool stuff. Hear me out. So we were heading down the mountain, and let's just skip to the interesting part. Anocles, tell him about the Sphinx thing. Okay, let me set the stage since you're going to pretend like you don't remember what happened. So, after the big fight and everyone's all tired and beat up, near dead, right? And we spent the day digging everyone out after Anacles caused an avalanche on the sacred mountain because he's careless and reckless and foolish and not all that smart sometimes. And we found ourselves at the lair of this temple, but something was off about this temple. The first thing that was off about it was suddenly nighttime. It wasn't even nighttime when we started. Weird. So you find yourselves at the mouth of a great and wide temple. This has statues and fires built.
No, I feel like only moments ago we were at the exit to Telamock. Time is just flying on here. Apparently, it's already night.
Unless we're finally outside.
Like, finally night. Suddenly. Was this here when you all came up the mountain?
No, we did not pass by a mountain, by a temple at all. I don't recall.
Is he asleep again? She pulls out the carrier again.
How is he threw like 5 creatures. That's what he does to wake up in the morning.
It must be tough work looking that cute. Come on, Fifi.
Anyone else feel like we've been here already before somehow, though, even though we've never seen this place at all?
No. But now you mention it, I'm
No?
starting to doubt myself.
I almost feel like I'm remembering being here somehow. I'm just going to lean into this. Whatever the heck you're doing, John, I'm just going to lean into this.
Just don't clinch. I appreciate that.
Okay. Because, alright, I think we went down here to that fire pit, and then... Inocles, you say something, I think.
Are we willing to explore, or do we want to head home? For at least you. Oh my! I haven't been outside here. I'm interested in knowing what's here.
As you stretch and look around, Inocles, something's up with the stars. You can see the Nyx, the great realm beyond the stars. And the constellations aren't right.
Well,
The Chalice Bearer shouldn't be out for another 400 years.
either this time is completely off, or the Chalice Bearer is where it's not supposed to be. And I don't know about all of you, but I haven't seen the Nyx in forever.
Last time you guys saw the Nyx was when Kintimane ripped open the sky.
That would not be normal.
This does not bode well.
Was the sky and just torn anew?
I believe we are traveling to another place, or have.
Or have been. I keep getting weird visions where we keep fluttering between here and between an inn or something.
Well, as long as we're still all there, I feel confident.
Ozias, you're suddenly all wet and smell like ale. It's very cold. Oof, weird. Maybe you should get closer to the fire to warm up.
Yes, I think I will. I will step near the fire while covered in alcohol.
I
And then
turn into
remember,
quality
wait.
alcohol while you're walking over there.
Oh no. I was going to say, well, it's not very good alcohol, but now. Well, at least it's not very good ale. Oh, I can fix that. You harmlessly explode a little.
And I use ways of fire. It just burns out the alcohol. It doesn't burn anything else.
There you go.
So for a brief moment, like flash paper, there's just a ring of fire that runs up Ozias's body and clothes, and he's perfectly fine. Ah, that's much better. All right, well, if we have explored this place, we should, I don't know, this thing over here, like down here to like the southeast, is that something that looks important, or does it just look like a generic statue?
As you turn and you look, this is a statue of a sphere that has these blue glowing cracks in it that is floating above a pedestal on the ground. But it is free floating.
I'd like to learn how to do that, because I don't think that's standard architecture.
Kyra looks at it next to you and she leans against you and goes, you know, I could see the how, but I don't understand the why.
I think it's a commentary upon how society tethers us, and that to be free of it, we must separate ourselves from the world as a whole.
I thought it was a butt joke.
Oh, no, I see it. Yep, there's a sphincter. All right. We should be, I think, very cautious. Inocles,
Yes.
time sort of things would be... funny enough, before you arrived, I would have said that Dynamis was our expert, but you're here now, so we have someone who is an actual expert.
Dynamis only time travels in one direction. He'll find himself suddenly a couple days in the future. But then again, I know a couple guys like that.
Inocles, perhaps you should take point on this. I think you are the person with the highest expertise in this area.
All right, I can lead. Does anyone wish? You have armor, and so do you. Who doesn't wear armor? Okay, just me? Good.
Mitros Man looks at you, and he will cast Shield of Faith upon you. As he calls upon the blessing of Vulcan to give you a +2 to AC.
Thank you, my friend.
I found that if I keep my comrades safe, I save money on bandages.
To keep
And
you guys alive, I don't have to spend
while
so much.
I don't know about you yet, my friend, the rest of these people are addicted to being stabbed. Repeatedly.
I prefer to keep a distance from stabbing objects.
You know, I just have a feeling that you might have some problems with that today. It's just a feeling, though.
I have the same.
I use a bonus action to switch to dragon mode, which somehow looks much sharper and much more predatory than it did previously.
Before we go forward, and you see,
You can smell great treasure. Singing just beyond the mountain.
You also see Anocles. He rubs his hands together and he pulls them apart, and what looks like sand comes in between his fingers, and it glows. And he swirls it around himself, and you see like an individual force shield from like Dune kind of vibrate around him for a second.
Yep. I like that.
Now I'm ready.
There's no active media playing right now to save the practice floor.
Thank you, Alexa.
Alexa, stop listening.
Alexa, if you want to listen, you have to tune in just like everybody else on the YouTube or Twitch. Don't we do Twitch again? I think we do Twitch again.
Yes, we are. We are streaming to Twitch.
Somebody more talented than me handles that part of this. I just make stories and pretty pictures.
And Anarchiz will stand tall, tall and bold, and walk forward.
Mitros Man will walk beside you.
Nope. And then we will collide. I will follow suit.
You walk up 10,000 steps. The cold seeps deep into your bones as you continue forward through this crucible of frozen tundra.
Thank God we're wearing winter clothes.
Yep. That's an actual thing.
Thank you for letting
as you get to this area, you can see that there are a number of fires that are burning magically. And they surround this great style of what looks like a penitent monk in prayer, who bears the twin horns indicative of a Stygian, and also bears the third eye indicative of a Titan.
This is certainly interesting.
You know, when I heard the stories, I just had to come see for myself.
Is this a familiar voice?
And appearing before you is a great, giant female sphinx. She has a scar on her face, and one of you knows where that scar came from. And as she appears in a flash of white light, she immediately begins laughing and pointing and laughing. I have been bound to this site for way too long. But oh, it's so dark. This doesn't know justice. And she waves her paw, and when she does, the sky moves. Up. The scene suddenly shifts, and you see that it is daytime, and the statue is crumbled. The world is covered in a fine gray ash, and she goes, way too far. Hold on. And then you see the statue reorient itself and put itself back together. And she goes, that's much better. And surrounding her are 10 three-headed creatures. They are all sat down in seats, and they're watching you. You hear the sound of great doors shutting behind you. Iron bars slide in front of the great doors. Chains wrap around the iron bars, and 3 locks close. Clink, clink, clink. And then behind it all, the door deadbolts too. Before you stands a majestic sphinx, her long and unruly mane decorated with splendid gold finery. A raucous wave of cheering and jeering erupts around you from 30 different heads at once, as you see nearly a dozen of these creatures sitting in an amphitheater-style seating all around the room. But I have to say, more than anything, I am so excited. Welcome, tomb robbers. And you.
I see you haven't lost. You lost your flair for the dramatic after being bound for 1,000 years.
I am Kallakia. I have been tasked by gods and titans not to relinquish this treasure until I am bested, and I have stood vigil here for an eon, but I just had to have you come see me when I heard about this. Oh, look at you. You've only got 2 knees. But I grew bored. Perhaps being bested in a game of riddles would be suitable to release me from my charge. Or I'll kill you all but one. You can stay. And she licks her lips. I haven't forgotten. This is after the avalanche. The avalanche is what brought you here. This is why you don't know where you are. But she stomps her paw, and when she does, the flames illuminating the room grow even brighter, revealing innumerable carvings along the walls of this chamber. They depict titans, locations, strange gods, monsters, spells, and artifacts wielded by mighty heroes. Eritrea, one thing that sticks out to you with your ridiculously high passive perception, and probably Amphia too.
Mine's higher.
Okay, well,
I'm not counting, but mine's higher.
Not bragging, I'm just stating a fact.
3 points, but I mean, who's keeping track of that?
You notice on the wall that there's pictures of Ozias and Eritrea.
Whoa.
Hey, wait, when? From like before the prophecy, the lion incident? It was probably the Minotaur on the beach. The Minotaur on the beach incident's Friday.
It shows Ozias astride a great dragon, fighting a giant beast of the sea, while Eritrea is being thrown in the air and throwing spears downward that strike like lightning.
Hey, Time Lord.
No.
Time Lord. That's
Time Lord?
Yeah, he's like the weird. Yeah.
The Sphinx looks insulted.
I'm sorry, who are you? I was not.
Idocles steps out of smite range.
So I step away from Eritrea.
Bloop, 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 go legendary actions. But she says, in exchange, if you do best me, and I don't eat you, there's treasure and stuff. I know tomb robbers love treasure. And if you earn it, you won't be cursed for it.
So which one of my riddles are you going to steal and use against me? Or did you come up with one of your own finally?
Ooh!
I give Anacles a high five.
She
I like this
bares
guy.
her fangs at that. And she says, "Do not provoke me, mortal. I am far easier to best at riddles than I am combat."
I remember.
Fine. The kitten gloves are off. That's going in the script. I'm typing it so that I don't have to read it 8 times to you guys.
Bring up Word so I can dissect it.
A magic beyond mortal hands am I, a tool of divine knowledge that reveals myths and tales forgotten to time. What am I? And you see, once again, a large, very familiar looking hourglass appear. It seems like it was repaired.
Magic beyond mortal hands am I.
Is that a
Tool?
guess? And she smiles. Kyra takes her cat carrier and backs up and says, "I can't wait to see what you guys do with this."
A magic beyond mortal hands am I, a tool of divine knowledge that reveals myths and tales forgotten to time.
Is it the Oracle? I'm whispering so she doesn't think that this is the answer.
That would make sense. Magic beyond mortal hands points to something divine.
She's also the daughter of a Titan. I mean, that's kind of divine-like. From what I'm told, they're more powerful than the gods, but haven't seen proof of that yet, so we'll see.
What if the word magic is disingenuous? Like a descriptory term. We're paying attention to it.
Perhaps it's derogatory. Perhaps it's metaphorical. And she leans forward and smiles. Her teeth are about as big as your sword, Nost.
That's not good.
What about the stars? A magic beyond mortal hands and I, the stars are far beyond the hands of mortals. A tool of divine knowledge. It's said that the Oracle uses the stars even for some of her divinations, that reveals myths and tales forgotten to time. The constellations themselves tell stories, stories that are sometimes forgotten or lost and then rewritten by mortals or retold. But the stars remember.
Yes,
I like that one. Kyra gave us
Anacles?
a star constellation early on, remember? With the little
Yes.
sword on it.
True, yes.
Yes, but
Anacles?
the last line, it does sound a lot like prophecy, the ancient memory, or a hidden lore.
What records reveals lore? Full divine knowledge reveals myths and tales forgotten to time.
I would say the stars. That would be my answer. But, Anacles, this is your area of expertise.
Stars are not magic. I think Brontes, you are on the right track with magic. In the way that it's not magic like a spell, but magic as seeing the future or understanding it, it could be seen like a magic. And it's usually beyond mortal hands.
What's your guess? Time's up.
Are we all good with Oracle?
I mean, yeah.
She smiles and says, "Roll initiative."
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
so great at this.
As she says,
Eritrea's
"Wrong."
like,
Why do I get the feeling that maybe it was something else?
I think the whole roll for initiative thing she said was a big clue that we missed.
Yeah.
I'm
Um,
gonna
sh-
use a inspiration for her to roll with advantage. Holy crap, Rose!
Beat that.
Holy shit!
Oh.
The Sphinx is going to use her legendary action, and she's going to switch the initiative of Eritrea,
Yeah.
Brontes, and the Sphinx. She gets a 41. Eritrea gets an 8. Brontes gets a 20.
I've never been so slow in my life.
Oh, hi, Brontes.
I
Welcome
mean,
to the shop.
literally.
Hi guys, I'm glad to be here. Feels different.
So you're going to have to do as much damage as Eritrea normally would, so just be prepared for that.
Yeah, if you're gonna take up that spot in the initiative, you gotta do some
You
work
gotta
here.
step it up, man.
Let's see. Let's change some music around as this chimera lets out a roar, and there we go. Beautiful. Kallakia, she crosses her paws. She's not in this fight. You see a wall form between her and the rest of the chimeras. What's this? How lovely. Thank you. Sorry about that, guys. All right,
Okay.
so
All right.
the chimera who runs up is going to use this. I need each of you to make a dexterity saving throw or take 45 fire damage.
Haha! I get to do this at advantage because air elementalist. Haha! God damn it! It's
Oof. Denise needs to make a
God,
dex
I'm
save.
resistant.
Man, I gotta get Shield Master. Lacey's resistant to fire damage. So that'll be 20. It'll be 45 on a save, 22 on a fail. It is a DC 15. Oh, wait, no. Where's the number? Because it's a DC 17. Sorry. They use the Sphinx's DC.
I failed, but I'm resistant, so I take 22.
You take 22 points of fire damage. Then let's see. It was Inocles who answered, so this thing's going to run up and finish its multi-attack. Did everybody apply their damage?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, we'll start doing that
Okay.
right now.
Pardon?
I'll do that right now.
Okay. Let's see. Yep. So the Chimera is going to ram at Inocles. Oof. Nat 1. Inocles,
Ooh.
you do not take 46 points of bludgeoning damage.
Good.
Amphia.
Bonus action symbiotic entity. 80
Good choice.
points. Okay. I'm trying to decide if I want to use armor back at this or if I want to just go ahead and hit it. Yeah. Okay. I think I want to do actually Thorn Whip. Everything we
Okay,
learned
let's
with
see it.
sheet. Yeah, I'm pulling it up.
Oh man.
Oh!
As a net.
Welcome to level
20.
7. Okay. Yoink this thing.
Oh wait, we do brutal crits, don't we?
No, we
No.
don't.
No, not in this one.
Are you sure?
Oh
So
yeah,
it's
I
Check the
complained
chat.
about it.
Literally room chat. Just look at the room chat. I labeled it for a reason.
I've complained about it every time.
Oh, and it's acid
It
damage,
takes
by the way.
49 points of acid damage. It gets drugged 5 feet because it can't go 10 feet. And it loses 1 point of AC.
Nope, that's my turn.
Let's see. That's the wrong sheet. When that happens, let's see.
Oh, I use my reaction to cast Halo Spores too.
All right.
Takes another
So
14
another
points of, of acid damage.
I need you to make for me. As you pull it 10 feet closer to you, the goat head leans in and headbutts you. I need you to make a con save. Or be stunned. This is DC 17.
25.
Nice. Ooh, thank you.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right. Brontes.
I take out a bell and I begin to drag it out from my satchel and I begin to ring it as with it I begin to say shame, shame, shame. As
Okay.
it needs to make me a Constitution saving throw. As I utilize the bells of jingling. That's a
Nat 1.
failure. It takes 1d4 thunder damage, and any creature damaged by this spell cannot help but break into song on their next turn, using their action to sing and dance.
Oh, man.
It's gonna be bad for it.
That's max damage, 5 thunder damage.
All of the chimeras start laughing and cracking jokes.
Alright, I am then going to use my movement, and I'm going to jump, with all, thanks to all the lucky calculations done for me here. I'm going to immediately conduct a high jump as I move my movement speed, and I'm going to move up here and roll my d8 for my Seder leaps here. And I can jump up to a total of 15 feet at the minimum for a high jump. Sorry, minimum for 12. Yeah, there we go. So I know it's going to jump up here.
Yeah. As you jump, it's going to take its reaction. Its second reaction. And it gets a 20 to hit you for 33 bludgeoning damage. As that head slams against you.
I cast you as a reaction. It misses.
You do not take 30 points of damage.
Probably not. And with that, with my bonus action, I'm going to empower my lovely friends. As
Doot magic flute. Gotcha.
do magic flute. As I begin to blow into the flute, and I begin to bardically empower one of my allies. Ozias, you've been inspired. Says, go get him, dragon. You have my swan bardic inspiration. This says I have 9 here.
Do you add in any additional special effects as part of your subclass?
Just taking a look real here. That's just weird. Just as a -1 here. With that, no, but that comes next turn following.
No, there's a special effect that the Epic Bard can do where they do.
Oh,
Well,
you're talking about that. Yes, absolutely.
yeah, the thing you should be using anytime you hand out inspiration.
Oh, I thought you were talking about something else. I was like, oh no.
No, the thing where you like, hey, as long as I have this inspiration, I get this cool effect. What,
Hey, go ahead.
do you add one on? Or?
Yeah, yes, absolutely. You get epic resistance. You get fire damage resistance.
I already have fire resistance.
Okay, excellent enough. All right, epic reflexes. You have an advantage on multiple saving throws.
There we go. I will take that. That I feel like is going to be very important. So it's advantage on all saving throws.
Advantage on saving throws against spells that would target you.
Okay, against spells. Okay, cool. Awesome. I will take that. I feel like that's going to be very important here.
As you finish your turn, Kyra leans over to you. It's from somewhere, Brontes, and she says, "What's a beholder's favorite food?"
What is a beholder's favorite food?
I wouldn't know.
Ice cream.
Ice cream. I'm
Ozias.
going to scream now. I was just hit by a breath weapon, and there is some unbridled, like, natural rage that seems to boil up inside me. At B, I've been hit by breath weapons, plenty of breath weapons. This is the first time since leaving the tomb I've been hit by one, and there's some sort of angry, almost like an insult of being hit by some creature's breath weapon now. And I will, I breathe in deeply. The bluish topazes that are on my draconic skin seems to glow for a moment as I then breathe out a 60-foot cone, which should avoid my allies and just blast that chimera, coasting against that barrier that the Sphinx put up. As I need that guy to make a dexterity save or take 70 points of necrotic damage.
Ooh. It takes 70 points of necrotic damage.
As this just almost like smoke or some sort of blackish fog pours out from my mouth, spreads across that space before getting drawn back in, ripping flesh and gold flakes off of this chimera as I start desiccating him and transmuting him with my merry breath. That's my main action. As a bonus action, I will. I think actually I'm gonna hold. I'm just gonna hold there with that. I think that's gonna be it for my main action. Just my main action.
All right, I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw against a fear.
I have advantage.
Do I hate this thing?
The chimera, yes.
Yay.
Ooh, but I rolled a 5.
This thing looks at you, glares at you with 6 eyes, and it shakes you to your core.
We're no longer blessed, right?
No.
No.
Turn that off.
Anacles, you are afeared. Amphia, you are not. Brontes, you are not. Eritrea, you are not. Innising Furzer.
That is turn.
All right, Anacles, you are frightened until the end of this thing's next turn.
Okay. It really doesn't go into much detail on that.
What?
Okay, never mind. I was reading a thing. I thought I had something about the fear that I could do, but I was incorrect. All right. Do I damage it or do I do the thing?
Should do the thing.
Okay. Gonna reach out and touch the thing.
Mhm.
Going to bestow curse.
Mm. It's a wisdom save, right? Yep. 10.
Ooh.
That fails.
All right.
The effect I would like is in combat, the target must succeed a wisdom saving throw at the start of each turn or be forced to take the dodge action.
Neat.
Ooh.
And then you see Inocles crouch and his back twists, and two large wings appear from his back, and he's going to fly 30 feet straight up.
It's its last reaction. 23 to bite Anocles.
So, Shield of Fate, that would bring that to 18.
18 plus 5 is 23.
I have the laser llama one that would make it 24.
24, yep.
Ah. You blow through another spell slot. Happy that we're not playing 2024 rules. And you avoid 32 points of damage. How high do you fly?
30 feet.
30 feet up, not down. There we go. Let's see. Tanias' turn. The Sphinx says, "Fine, fine, fine." And you see this chimera teleport away. The initiative
What?
tracker goes away, and so does the wall of force.
What? Oh, come on. This is the worst puzzle ever.
You were just disappointed because you didn't get to hit it. That's it. That's
Yes.
all it is.
Uh,
All the casters got to go first.
And she says, "I'll give you another shot."
Ozias is
That was
quietly
wonderful.
laughing.
And then she turns to the chimera and she goes, "You're an idiot." As he chugs a potion. And then she turns to you and she says, I'll make it easier so that you can keep up this time. The servant of the sun am I, for my wings draw his chariot across this sky. Friend of heroes, I flit through countless legends.
Heroes, I have built with a legend. Well, this is like a history question. It's like asking us.
Something that goes across many legends.
What do we know that can fly and draw a chariot?
Amphia does not know.
Logically, nothing exists in the universe that can do this, so
Nothing can pull the sun across the sky. What are you talking about? Everyone knows that the sun swims.
Wait a
yes,
minute.
yes.
Wait a minute. Man, if I feel like I could answer this just on the tip of my tongue. Wait a minute.
Just to clarify, John, is there any does Thylea have any mythos in relation to the sun?
You've heard someone talk about a sun god once, but I mean, that's nonsense. There's only the five gods.
Yeah, there's only 5 gods and 2 titans,
Mm-hmm.
4 titans, but Thylea and
Mm-hmm.
Kentemene aren't exactly sun gods. Friend of heroes, I fled constant not through countless legends.
Well, constant. So through countless legends, Rings draw his chariot across the sky. So it sounds like a Pegasus.
You, I'm with you on that one because I remember the Greek god.
Right. Well, my guess would be the night, because the night comes before the sun, and as the night retreats, it draws the sun to the sky.
Oh, that
How
could
is it
be.
He's
friend of
friend of
heroes?
heroes in many nights because the night provides darkness to the night heroes. But I mean, I'm just guessing.
John, do we know of any major legends involving specifically a Pegasus in
That
Thylia?
sounds like a history check.
I can assist with a history check if you'd like.
Please do. If anyone can give me guidance too, that'd be amazing.
What's your plus?
Uh,
I will tell you, your
I'll give you
timer for this
guidance.
is running out quick.
5.
You have
Well,
guidance.
Okay. Guidance. Okay. Add D4 to that.
let's see, at DC 10, it sounds like this riddle is describing a magical creature, possibly one with actual wings.
Definitely sounds like Pegasus. What do you think?
It's the closest fit. Fits thematically.
I'd say go for it then.
I entered last time.
Yes, but you're the Sphinx.
Huh.
It's personal
You're
between
a
you and her.
gyno Sphinx. Hush.
Take a step forward. I'll say it. Pegasus!
She yawns and flicks her paw, and you see the doors behind her unlock, and she says, "You're free to go, but I am still terribly bored. I've guarded this door for so long, and you're the first entertainment I've seen in god-forsaken eons. I have some trinkets. Stay a while and riddle with me more?"
Eritrea would like to.
Eritrea loves puzzles, isn't that right, Eritrea?
Wonderful. An
Damn it.
incantation of the Silver Huntress am
The
I,
door shuts.
a light that pierces the forms of deceit and kills in silence. What am I?
Come on.
Sounds like an arrow.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like it.
A light that pierces forms of deceit and it kills in silence. That leads me to believe it might be may not be a thing.
What's an incantation? So it's a spell.
Moonbeam?
Wonderful! You're so much smarter than you look!
That's what I was thinking too.
Thank you? Because it's a beam that pierces the forms of deceit. Shapeshifters are forced back into their true form.
I feel like you only
And
know this
moonlight.
because of a halfling.
I don't know what that means.
You will in a couple days. Okay. All right. All right. How about this one? The city at the end of all roads am I, yet I may only be reached by water. One guard stands watch at my gates, yet 6 eyes keep careful vigil. What am I?
John, Praxis is just a tower, correct? Or is Praxis a city?
It's a tower.
It's just a tower? Okay. So it wouldn't qualify as a city. One guard stands watching my keep, yet 6 eyes carefully.
See if we can break this down.
Pythor says, wait, did you really just sit there and answer riddles all day with this chick? Like, come on, where's the action?
I know, it's the most boring thing we've done, and I also agree,
Hush,
Dad.
Pie Pie, wait. Just wait. No! I thought it was going to be cool. 10 chimeras? No wonder why I had no clue. There's not a fight that happens that I don't know about, except this one, because there wasn't even a fight. Ugh.
I did get to breathe my dragon's breath for the first time.
Go on, keep on with your fancy-pantsy, hoity-toity nerd stuff. Thank you, Pie Pie. Hush. Ugh, the things I do for family.
What?
And he drinks a Corona.
Isn't... Correct me if I'm wrong, isn't there a city? Like, a big major city? Kind of central on the coast. It has... it's guarded by bronze statues or something.
Mitros?
Mitros is on the coast, and it is guarded by the Colossus of Pythor.
Is it just one
That's
or is it
exciting.
two?
Well, there was 2. One's destroyed. There's
But
the
then
Colossus
6
of
eyes.
Pythor, and then the Colossus of Mitros.
And then the 6 eyes, though, is the thing that throws us
Yeah.
off. We would have... Eritrea and I would have seen the Colossus, probably, from a distance. Does it have... It's just one head with 2 eyes?
It looks like Pythor. Looks like young Pythor. Doesn't even have a beard.
Ugh. It's such a baby face.
But it's like 95 foot tall.
Baby face 90 feet tall. It's still baby face. 6 eyes make me think of a... No, the Geigans had 1 eye. One guard stands visual, but 6 eyes. City of the
There,
End of
you
all
did
roads.
hear someone talking rumors about giants being spotted on the coast. They called them Biclops.
That's a weird name. Of course, they have 2 eyes, so I mean, it'd be weird for a giant to have 2 eyes. I mean, even Dynamis has 3. Is there
The
a
fabled
city?
Triclops rises.
The city at the end of all roads am I, yet I may only be reached by water. One guard stands watch at my gates, yet 6 eyes keep careful vigil. Is there any city that we know of that is typically described as being the city at the end of all roads?
The City
Or
of
is
the
there a
Dead.
city closely so
Because the Cerberus have 2 eyes each per head. There's a 3-headed Cerberus. Each eye has 2. Only reached by water through the Nether Sea.
Does the underworld typically is considered having an actual city? Because I know that there's Lutheria's party barge.
A history check?
Go ahead and make your history check.
I'll assist into that.
I'll roll.
22.
Something about this riddle feels supernatural, like the place it's describing isn't in the world of mortals. The phrase about one guard with 6 eyes could mean that the guardian has 3 heads, each one with 1 pair of eyes.
I believe Andrea was on the right track with that, I guess, with the Cerberus.
I know the answers, I just don't want to get them right. It ruins the challenge.
I don't want to. I want the fight, but I don't actually want to succeed because then I get to fight if we lose.
But then I lose the riddle. It's a very complicated. Okay, then I lose the riddle, but then I lose the fight. You know, it's very complex being me. Okay, it's a lot harder than it looks.
Okay.
A lot of tough choices.
Think of this as a battle of the minds.
No, that's what you're for. I don't want to do that.
You're a warrior.
What, like she's some warrior of the mines?
Maybe the silver flame mines.
Yeah, see, he's got it.
John, though, is the underworld? Does the underworld here have a within the realms of Thylea have an actual city that is typically ascribed to it? Similar to the
You've
Greek
never been,
myth
you
of
don't know.
Hades.
You're a nymph. You've never died.
Yeah, but there's nymphs that are tied to the underworld.
They don't come to your mountain.
That's true. Do I have proficiency in his religion? I do actually have proficiency in religion. May I make a religion check with my knowledge of both 5 god faiths and probably a little bit of Titan faith, of the Titan worship faith, to be able to make a check to see if there is a associated city with Lutheria? That is a 20 if I have a guidance from someone.
The information I gave is the information you got.
Gotcha. The underworld done, perhaps?
Oh my
I don't know
goodness,
if
you
there
got
is a city.
another one? Wow.
Is it literally just a city called the Underworld?
It's the Nether Sea, the underworld, yeah. It's the underworld in the Nether Sea, sure. One more. Last one, and you'll get all but, the first piece of treasure that you guys lost because you were dumb. But that's okay. A weapon that made by mortals in homage of the Titans am I. A spear with the power to split the sky. My lowborn cousins are thrown by athletes and warriors alike, but I am crafted from more magical stock. What am I? Ooh. The Manticores say, enough of this highbrow rubbish! Give us blood!
Yeah, what they said.
No, stop. Wait, don't do that. Oh no.
Oh no.
Eritrea is like sitting with the Manticores, like as all of them are protesting and demanding there be bloodshed.
I hate riddles.
You'll roll above a 10 tonight sometime.
A weapon made by mortals in homage of the Titans am I, a spear with power to split the sky. My lowborn cousins are thrown by athletes and warriors alike, but I am crafted from more magical stock.
So obviously Eritrea's hammer.
No,
It's
what
not
about
a
lightning?
spear.
What about the lightning?
Did mortals make lightning?
It was more thinking with the split the sky part of it.
Well, my lowborn cousins are thrown by athletes and warriors alike, but I am crafted from more magical stock. That actually would make sense, because my lowborn if a weapon made by mortals in homage of the Titans am I, a spear with power to split the sky. It's not saying that the weapon is a spear. A weapon that made by mortals in homage of the Titans am I feel like there should be a when between that and made. As if I am a weapon, quote, that mortals make in homage to the Titans.
Javelin lightning.
Like if they're, yeah, I would agree.
Because we throw javelins and spears in the arena. It's homage to the Titans and the gods. Because Sidon's the Lord of Storms and the lightning bolt. Are we done?
Spear with power to slit the sky. Yes, javelin of lightning.
Neri does my homework for me. Okay, come on.
It's because you just don't. It's because you can't be bothered to pick up your quill.
I know the answer. I just don't want to do it.
You're
It's not
very
relevant.
good. You know, Anocles is very lucky to have a clever friend who can answer riddles for him.
Why does he have to answer them when he can pay someone else to do it for him? It's like, being the CEO.
Oh, how much does he pay you?
Quite a bit.
The power of friendship. I don't know.
Oh wait, do you think the answer is the power of friendship? Except
no. Javelin of lightning.
I mean, that one was kind of a giveaway. You guys have one in your back pocket.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure some woman is carrying one.
Yeah, you just don't use it. It is Javelin of Lightning. And she said, that's fantastic. Good for you. So let's see. You missed the first easy question, and then you got the next question about the moon. So I'll give you this. And then, let's see. You got the Javelin of Lightning question, so I'll give you 3 of those.
Wait, it was the moon. I was right.
It was Moonbeam.
Okay.
So she gives you 3x Javelin of Lightning.
Oh, jeez.
There you go.
Nice.
She gives you, let's see, you got the Moonbeam question, so she gives you a Skyblinder staff.
Ooh. Holy crap.
Oh, wow.
And then, let's see, you missed that one. Wait, you got the Pegasus, right?
Yeah.
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 All right, give me a second to pull that one up.
We get him out. I love it.
Why would I give you a mount? I don't deal in slaves. That's him. And she points at Anocles. I deal in magic items.
She gives us a statuette that becomes a mount. No, I'm kidding.
No, she gives you a set of the Horseshoes of the Zephyr.
Ooh.
Most importantly, these can be fixed to any animal, not just a horse. Let me see here. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Yep.
Very cool.
I think it's very cool.
Oh, well, I guess I don't have to guard this place anymore. And she reaches up and she breaks the statue. And she says, I told you that was coming.
Out of curiosity, what was the answer to the first one? The one with the magic
takes these
beyond
Pixies.
mortal? I just want to know what the answer is.
That's not how this game is
Was
played.
I right?
No.
Oh.
And now, before you leave, I want to say personally thank you for freeing me from this dull assignment. Because now I'm free to give you your just rewards. And she proceeds to curse you, Anocles.
What?
A magic spell? Can I counterspell it? What do I do?
What level do you cast Counterspell?
That's a
Counter
good
song,
question.
right?
Counter song. If she's
When a
using
Christian
a
you cast a spell with a verbal key, you can use it to perform a discord expending. You gotta add your charisma modifier. Okay, go ahead and expend a number of bardic inspiration dice. And Edgar,
Okay.
give me a number.
Okay, I'll expend 5.
Holy crap.
Jeez.
I got starting off from the 9 and -1, and then -5. So 1, 2. So I got 4 left.
So at minimum, he rolls what
You can't roll lower than like a 7 on Bardic Inspiration dice.
I can't roll all this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just gotta keep.
So
just
then,
roll.
oh yeah.
So should I just spend it like 5 times then?
Roll 5d8s.
5d8s. Actually, that'd be one size larger because of Kyra's special item.
It's Kyra's thing, so it's a
Roll
D10.
5d10s.
You literally just spend 4 and you auto succeed unless it's somehow a spell that's over 20 or over 10th level or higher.
Right, so like that's...
you overkilled it.
So 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7. What's your charisma modifier?
6.
It is not a 33rd level spell. You counterspell. When you do, Anocles, this looks incredibly familiar to you as the curse backfires upon the Sphinx. And she is engulfed in a radiant white light and starts screaming, "No!"
Did she just get shrunk?
She got shrunk to a house cat. Anocles, she is now a Sphinx of Wonder familiar bound to you.
Oh my god!
Way to go, buddy! Way to go!
Oh, thank you.
She just enslaved herself.
I hand you a little spray bottle.
I get the joke. She pointed at him and said, "But you do." I get the joke.
She looks down. She looks up at you. She looks down at herself. She looks up at you. I hate you.
I know you do. But
You guys dating?
But then again,
Were you guys dating?
What is thy bidding, my master?
The hard part's going to be not to have entirely too much fun with this. But for now, follow and wait for my instruction.
In fact, Amphia, you're a druid. You can change your spell list every single day because you prepare spells.
That's how I've been messing with it.
Yep.
I kept it as it was before this last fight,
I
but
gotcha.
I'm finally going through.
But you can look up the Sphinx of Power stat block. That's your familiar.
Sphinx of Wonder?
It might be Sphinx of Wonder. It's the new one from 2024.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. She's a Sphinx of Wonder. Her name is Kallakia. She hates you, but she will work with you.
Oh, this is good.
Ooh.
I'm so glad I counterspelled. Oh.
You kind of overkilled it, but
I mean, yeah, I didn't know. Mighty Sphinx, Dragonlords appointed. I just had to.
oh. Well, it's like, what is it? Because you must roll, yours is a D10, so it must be a 7 minimum whenever you roll it.
Minimum.
So you
Yeah.
can just straight up just choose to do math. You don't even have to roll that. You could just say, hey, I'm just going to roll 4. I succeed. I roll 3. I choose to succeed.
But with that, let's hop into a nice early break, 10 minutes early.
All right.
And we will go to break. We will be back shortly after we refill our snacks and drinks. And I look forward to it then, guys. Well done on the Sphinx encounter. This was written by James Hake. It's available for free on D&D Beyond. Encounter of the week.
Oh, I like it.
Sweet.
Oh!
not my soul. Storm still burning in my bones. Yeah, I fell, but I ain't done. Thunder only needs one drum. You can knock me to the ground, but you can't stop this sound. Yeah, pan flute rivulet over bass. I was on shows once upon a time. Now I let that lightning rhyme. She gave her life. I took a breath, turned my sorrow into death. I said, thunder got a groove now. Clap your hands, feel a boom now. When the dragon hears my call, he gon' shake the heavens all. Thunder got a groove now. Thirsty soul, it's so loud. Prophecy can't hold me down when this storm is in my sound. Ooh, they try to target me in the fight. See the rhythm, know I'm right. Inspire hearts, lift them high. Watch their courage multiply. I ain't reckless, I ain't wild. I just play it smooth and style. But when that horn section hits, even fate gotta admit. Band drops to bass plus drums. Wait a minute. You thought the storm was finished? You thought sacrifice would end me? Nah. She turned me into music. And music don't die. Horn hit. Take it to the bridge. Oh, thunder got a groove now. Let the heavens move now. Dragon somewhere feeling me. That heart's still true now. Thunder got a groove now. I ain't lost, I'm proof now. Call me Brontes, hear me rise. Storm with rhythm in disguise. Yeah, that's right. Storm don't break me. Storm remade me. Woo! Oh no, 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 no. Oh yeah. Horn blast finish. Oh, oh, oh yeah. Hey! Who's that walking through the rain? Yeah, back in Barnes Vegas. Hey! Yeah. Who's that walking through the rain? Who's that walking through the rain? Oh. Used to wear a mortal name, dragon fire in my veins. Lost my love, but not my soul. Storm still burning in my bones. Yeah, I fell, but I ain't done. Thunder only needs one drum. You can knock me to the ground, but you can't stop this sound. Yeah, pan flute rivulet over bass. I was on shows once upon a time. Now I let that lightning rhyme. She gave her life. I took a breath, turned my sorrow into death. I said, thunder got a groove now. Clap your hands, feel a boom now. When the dragon hears my call, he gon' shake the heavens all. Thunder got a groove now. Thirsty soul, it's so loud. Prophecy can't hold me down when this storm is in my sound. Ooh, they try to target me in the fight. See the rhythm, know I'm right. Inspire hearts, lift them high. Watch their courage multiply. I ain't reckless, I ain't wild. I just play it smooth and style. But when that horn section hits, even fate gotta admit. Band drops to bass plus drums. Wait a minute. You thought the storm was finished? You thought sacrifice would end me? Nah. She turned me into music. And music don't die. Horn hit. Take it to the bridge. Oh, thunder got a groove now. Let the heavens move now. Dragon somewhere feeling me. That heart's still true now. Thunder got a groove now. I ain't lost, I'm proof now. Call me Brontes, hear me rise. Storm with rhythm in disguise. Storm don't break me. Storm made me. Woo! Oh no, 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 no. Oh yeah. Horn blast finish. Oh, oh, oh yeah. Hey!
Who's that walking through the rain?
Yeah, back in Barnes Vegas. Hey! Yeah.
Who's that walking through the rain?
Who's that walking through the rain? Oh. Used to wear a mortal name, dragon fire in my veins. Lost my love, but not my soul. Storm still burning in my bones. Yeah, I fell, but I ain't done. Thunder only needs one drum. You can knock me to the ground, but you can't stop this sound. Yeah, pan flute riff laid over, babe.
I was on Joe's
Once upon a time, now I let that lightning rhyme. She gave her life, I took the breath, turned my sorrow into death. I said, thunder got a groove now. Clap your hands, feel a boom now. When the dragon hears my call, he gon' shake the heavens all. Thunder got a groove now. Thirsty soul, it's so loud. Prophecy can't hold me down when this storm is in my sound. Ooh, they try to target me in the fight. See the rhythm, know I'm right. Inspire hearts, lift them high. Watch their courage multiply. I ain't reckless, I ain't wild. I just play it smooth and style. But when that horn section hits, even fate gotta admit. Band drops to bass plus drums. Wait a minute. You thought the storm was finished? You thought sacrifice would end me? Nah. She turned me into music. And music don't die. Horn hit. Take it to the bridge. Oh, thunder got a groove now. Let the heavens move now. Dragon somewhere feeling me. That heart's still true now. Thunder got a groove now. I ain't lost, I'm proved now. Call me Brontes, hear me rise. Storm with rhythm in disguise. Yeah, that's right. Storm don't break me. Storm made me. Woo! Oh no, 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 no. Oh yeah. Horn blast finish. Oh, oh, oh yeah. Hey!
Who's that walking through the rain?
Yeah, back in Barnes Vegas. Hey! Yeah.
Who's that walking through the rain?
Who's that walking through the rain? Oh. Used to wear a mortal name, dragon fire in my veins. Lost my love, but not my soul. Storm still burning in my bones. Yeah, I fell, but I ain't done. Thunder only needs one drum. You can knock me to the ground, but you can't stop this sound. Yeah, pan flute riff laid over, babe.
I was on Joe's
Once upon a time, now I let that lightning rhyme. She gave her life, I took the breath, turned my sorrow into death. I said, thunder got a groove now. Clap your hands, feel a boom now. When the dragon hears my call, he gon' shake the heavens all. Thunder got a groove now. Thirsty soul, it's so loud. Prophecy can't hold me down when this storm is in my sound. Ooh, they try to target me in the fight. See the rhythm, know I'm right. Inspire hearts, lift them high. Watch their courage multiply. I ain't reckless, I ain't wild. I just play it smooth and style. But when that horn section hits, even fate gotta admit. drops to bass plus drums. Wait a minute. You thought the storm was finished? You thought sacrifice would end me? Nah. She turned me into music. And music don't die. Hard hit. Take it to the bridge. Oh, thunder got a groove now. Let the heavens move now. Dragging somewhere, feeling me. That heart's still true now. Thunder got a groove now. I ain't lost my groove now. Call me Brontes, hear me rise. Storm with rhythm in disguise. Yeah, that's right. Storm don't break me. Storm remade me. Woo! Oh no, 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 no. Oh yeah. Horn blast finish. Oh, oh, oh yeah. Hey!
Who's that walking through the rain?
Yeah, back in Barnes Vegas. Hey! Yeah.
Who's that walking through the rain?
Who's that walking through the rain? Oh. Used to wear a mortal name, dragon fire in my veins. Lost my love, but not my soul. Storm still burning in my bones. Yeah, I fell, but I ain't done. Thunder only needs one drum. You can knock me to the ground, but you can't stop this sound. Yeah, pan flute riff laid over bass. I was on shows once upon a time. Now I let that lightning rhyme. She gave her life. I took a breath, turned my sorrow into death. I said, thunder got a groove now. Clap your hands, feel a boom now. When the dragon hears my call, he gon' shake the heavens off. Thunder got a groove now. Thirsty saw it somehow. Prophecy can't hold me down when this storm is in my sound. Ooh, they try to target me in the fight. See the rhythm, know I'm right. Inspire hearts, lift them high. Watch their courage multiply. I ain't reckless, I ain't wild. I just play it smooth and style. But when that horn section hits, even fate gotta admit. Band drops to bass plus drums. Wait a minute. You thought the storm was finished? You thought sacrifice would end me? Nah. She turned me into music. And music don't die. Hard hit. Take it to the bridge. Oh, thunder got a groove now. Let the heavens move now. Dragging somewhere, feeling me. That heart's still true now. Thunder got a groove now. I ain't lost my groove now. Call me Brontes, hear me rise. Storm with rhythm in disguise. Yeah, that's right. Storm don't break me. Storm remade me. Woo! Oh no, 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 no. Oh yeah. Horn blast finish. Oh, oh, oh yeah. Hey!
Who's that walking through the rain?
Yeah, back in Barnes Vegas. Hey! Yeah.
Who's that walking through the rain?
Who's that walking through the rain? Oh. Used to wear a mortal name, dragon fire in my veins. Lost my love, but not my soul. Storm still burning in my bones. Yeah, I fell, but I ain't done. Thunder only needs one drum. try to target me in the fight. See the rhythm, know I'm right. Inspire hearts, lift them high. Watch their courage multiply. I ain't reckless, I ain't wild. I just play it smooth and style. But when that horn section hits, even fate gotta admit. Band drops to bass plus drums. Wait a minute. You thought the storm was finished? You thought sacrifice would end me? Nah. She turned me into music. And music don't die. Hard hit. Take it to the bridge. Oh, thunder got a groove now. Let the heavens move now. Dragging somewhere, feeling me. That thought still true now. Thunder got a groove now. I ain't lost, I prove now. Call me Brontes, hear me rise. Storm with rhythm in disguise. Yeah, that's right. Storm don't break me. Storm remade me. Woo! Oh no, 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 no. Horn blast finish. Oh, 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 yeah. Hey! Who's that walking through the rain? Yeah, back in Barnes Vegas. Hey! Yeah. Who's that walking through the rain? Who's that walking through the rain? Oh.
And we're back. Welcome back, ladies and gentle things, to CEN, your collective entertainment network. When we last left off, Kyra was listening and being regaled to the story of their ride, their trip home, as our heroes outsmarted a sphinx, and the camera pans over to the other side of the table where there's a very depressed-looking house cat with wings named Kallakia, a miniature sphinx, who is sipping ale out of a bowl. Not you.
Should have named it Minolouche.
And then it looks back at Pythor, and he says, yeah, well, there's nothing more important, I think, than acknowledging that when this family works together, and he slaps Ozias really hard on the shoulder, roll damage,
Oh.
that we can accomplish anything that we set out to do.
Right. I pop my shoulder back into place. Roll it a couple times.
And he drinks this strange bottle that's labeled Corona. These are pretty good, Kiki. Don't ever call me that.
And increase the alcohol percentage in the Corona, just like.
You know, whenever I was talking to Dad, I knew you'd be perfect. Yeah, that was my idea. I can't believe he actually did it. He said, you know, you're a disgusting drunken womanizer. That's what he said to me. He said, you're a disgusting drunken womanizer. What do you think a perfect woman looks like? And I said, I bet she has wine flowing through her veins.
Yeah, it's a compulsion at this point. If I see bad alcohol, I just have to fix it.
Oh, man. You know, he left town without even saying goodbye.
What? He's not here?
We actually do need to swing by him. I have things that need to be prepared.
Hey, he's not there, bro.
Yeah, is he at the forge?
He took every dwarf in the city, and they headed to the Mithril mines.
He's at the forge.
He said,
make my way there.
He said that he had business to take care of for his, you.
Making my way downtown. Sorry. I have to make my way there.
As for me, And the camera goes to Kyra, and she smiles mischievously, and it goes back to Pythor, and he's once again bald, wearing a black t-shirt and a wife beater. There's nothing more important than mi familia. And that part of my family is gone. And he gets into his jet black chariot and rides off into the sunset. Credits roll. And by credits roll, I mean Kyra stands in front of you and starts flashing black cards with white names on them.
Kyra, what are you doing?
Day.
Kyra, what are you doing?
Oh, you know. And you look back, and Pythor's just back to normal, and he's walking back to the palace. You know, some what do they call it? It's comedic liberties.
Right.
And we're all
Is-
about liberty. Why? Do you hate liberty? Do you hate freedom?
No, I'm very much
I
in
didn't think
favor
so.
of
So
freedom.
you're okay with comedic liberties? Let's go.
Okay. Is he doing all right? Because I've been holding this dragon egg here, and he didn't mention it once. Like I would have thought he would have been all about saying Gucci Gucci Goo.
Oh, you know, I told him that it was just a rock.
Why would you tell him it was just a rock?
It's very, very complicated. But it was because of this, and she hands you a card.
I look at the card. What's the card say? The little. Really? Look at my
I'm
wrist
making
and
up
the
for
card
lost
bursts
time.
into flame.
Make it up for lost time.
All right. Well,
You know, it's almost time for my dentist appointment. I've got to go at 2:30.
I cast Dragon's Breath. The entire side of the building just explodes outward. No. Right. Well, there are still things to do, still things to be done. Oh, God, I'm going to have a hangover tomorrow. I have my own
But-
body back, but apparently I didn't get my alcohol intolerance back. Mm.
But when you guys did get back into town, there was a great parade. The Wine Festival 499 is still a-going. Satyrs and Maenads and Dryads and Druids line the streets. Everybody is partying nonstop, sleeping where they lie.
But things have toned down, right? Because we had that whole conversation with Laumidia, and she said she was going to talk to Prosminia about, toning down the drowning the mortals in revelry.
Doesn't look like it.
Where's Laumidia? Laumidia!
She's with you. She's with the B team.
Oh, there you are.
Currently, she's making out with Peter.
Really?
Really?
I looked to Neri. What the hell happened on that mountain while we were gone?
That's what I want to know from you. You've been so quiet. It's like we haven't talked in weeks. What did you find up there?
Ozias is the Dragonlord.
Yeah, I point to the crown. I point to me, who looks normal again.
Yeah, Ozias is the Dragonlord.
That's happened once a week since I met you.
That's
Yes.
true, to be fair.
I always thought it was the sort of beauties in the eye of the beholders.
He's got a dragon
Alright.
egg. You met Xander, fought the Butcher, couldn't kill the Butcher. Butcher killed Guile. After Butcher killed Tanias. Kyra's back. Here we are.
Hey, I never died. I just fell down the hole. And I came back.
We thought Tanias died. Tanias is not dead.
That was your first mistake.
That's all that happened. You know, the usual Dragonlord stuff.
Guile was also stolen. His body. Right? Am I remembering that correctly? Guile's body was
That is correct.
stolen. We're not sure
Well, his
what the
body
fates
gets
have in
stolen
store
by
for
who?
us.
The butcher?
No,
Fates.
the Fates. I think he owed them a deal. I guess, and I guess they meant even in death you will serve us. We mean it by any means necessary, because Dynamis is real bad. It took a while to calm him down.
I like the new boyfriend.
Boyfriend?
We look at Idocles.
Oh, yeah. He's a sphinx.
I mean, I'd rate him more like a manticore, but everyone's, got their own tastes.
I'm walking away now.
Ilea doesn't have a beauty score of like a 1 to 10. It's just a rising scale of beasts.
He's no Kraken, so at least there's that.
So you pick him more at a manticore as opposed to a sphinx. Interesting.
Definitely worth looking at until he opens his mouth. Then it's a little sharp.
I was just sitting there listening to this conversation.
He's probably enjoying that.
Miri is very drunk, for the record.
How much have you had to drink? You don't drink. When did you start drinking?
I pass her another glass slowly.
Oh.
This was supposed to be water.
Did you take it from Amphia?
I didn't steal a thing.
Amphia can't give anything besides alcohol. It's in her blood, literally. Also, where's Karina? You let the
She
teenager
points, and Corinna is wildly dancing. Every time a young man tries to join her dancing, he gets decked to the floor.
She can handle herself now. That's fine.
At first, I thought this was problematic, but then I saw her do that the first time, and I said, maybe let her cook.
You're not going to remember this or believe me when you're sober.
That might be for the best. I never wanted to see your father without hair. Is it true that happens to all men when they get old and gross? Ugh, could you imagine? Next, you're going to tell me that their teeth fall out.
Ugh, that's terrible. Who on earth would not take care of their human to the point where their teeth fell out? Sorry, not pets. What human would not take care of themselves to the point where their teeth fall out?
Do your teeth fall out? And she reaches forward and tries to grab your tooth.
She takes 2d10, doesn't sort of chronic damage. She takes 15 points. Miri, what are you? Miri! That's a very bad idea. You know this.
He bit me.
No, I didn't. If I bit you, it would be much worse.
He's always been able to do this. It just hurts. It just apparently hurts more.
Talked about this. You gotta stop biting people.
I'm not biting people. Well, I'm not biting people right now.
He doesn't bite his friend.
Only do it once a turn. Yes, exactly.
Is Neri okay? She doesn't have that many. She's not that sturdy compared to.
He's not bloody.
Okay.
If that happens again, she will be.
Will you stop touching Ozias? I mean, I feel like we've been friends for how many years? I feel like we've been through this a lot.
Does Neri regularly try to touch Ozias?
Neri also doesn't regularly get drunk.
That's true. This could be cataclysmic. This could be very, very dangerous. I should leave.
Well, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'll take Neri somewhere else.
I do wish to check on my men. I haven't had the opportunity to do so.
Well, I see that you've got a crown and Brontes has got a crown now. Everybody's just getting their crowns lately. And she gets very fidgety.
Shut up, Neri. Let's go.
I have a descendant I need to speak to.
A descendant.
Ooh.
Wait, you have a what? Like a you and Versi have a kid?
No.
You had a kid with someone else? And Kyra goes, "Girl, come on.
Neri, we're leaving
No.
now. Well,
You don't know the half of it." So
and she's
first
not
there was
going to.
so first he stepped out on his, and then Kyra and her walk off.
Kyra proceeds to create a drama for the ages.
I know. I take Neri somewhere else. I don't let Tyra finish that. I don't want her to know any of that right now.
Tell us
The
novellas.
saga known as the saga known as the real dragon wives of Thailand.
Oh no!
Oh.
But Kyra takes notes and she says that's a great idea. Take a D4.
Okay.
No, I'm serious. I take Neri somewhere else away from whatever Bronte's is about to do. I don't want Neri to know about any of this right now.
Okay.
Tyra's just
So
going into detail about Bronte's past. If I was not really Bronte, nope, we're going this way.
Need someone to give me a good push.
I spend a single point of primal power. and
because
I
your thing's called
launch.
push. That's great.
He just goes shooting out the door.
I meant figuratively, not literally, but thank you anyway. I'd appreciate it. The spirit was there.
You're welcome from inside.
But Laumedia, she goes over to you, Ozias. She says, I'm still getting used to these alternate lifestyles, but I want you to know that I'm open to trying it. As long as you are, Scoutmaster.
Why do I feel like you're asking me out? What's going on?
Can we go out? I would feel so much better if we did.
We can go outside. Inacles, would you like to join us? We're going out.
Yeah.
The
She
three
goes
of you?
outside and she says, "Oh, that feels so much better." I don't know how you all do it.
Being indoors or being in a building made of wood?
Both. Like I said, I know that you all have the alternate lifestyles, and you live inside your little mud huts or whatever they're called. But it's taken some getting used to.
Think of it like being inside a tree hollow. That's what helped me. Is when I started living in the city, that's what helped me. Thinking of it as being inside a cave.
You look much better as a mountain nymph.
Thank you.
The gold really brings out the gold in your eyes.
Thank you. Have you had the opportunity to speak to Prosminia about bringing things down a few notches?
I did.
Did she listen?
She said no.
What do you mean she said no?
I told her that our allies, the heroes of the Heartlands, the short-lived ones that we were hanging out with earlier, that they had asked that we, druids, tone down the celebrations of life and festivities of happiness with the mortals, who are weak-willed and of low constitution, because they will go to sleep. And she said
And
no.
she said, did she give a reason why?
No. She kept saying Wine Festival 499.
All right. Does she intend to bring things down after the wine festival is concluded?
Yes.
Okay. That's a little bit more tolerable. I look over to. Did Inocles walk out with us as well?
He was going to, but he was going to swing by Pythor for a second.
But now, I mean, look how happy they are. And you glance over and you see Theo, Volcan's apprentice, dancing with a Maenad, and he seems to be having the time of his life.
Aren't the Maenads the ones who are like the crazy nymphs?
Yes.
They are.
Okay.
Maenads are in town, goatlings
Yeah.
are in town, fauns are in town, dryads, druids, satyrs, many satyrs.
All right. Can you just make sure no one gets? Can you just request that Prosminiad keep anyone from kidnapping any humans?
Why would they kidnap anyone?
Exactly. They shouldn't have any reason to kidnap them. I just want to make sure that that doesn't happen. You
No,
may
the
not
children stay
realize
up
this-
as long as everyone else.
Make sure no one leaves here because they have been charmed or made into pets.
Why would they leave? We're here. Where would we go? This is our garden now. And right about that time, a bush walks up and hands you a drink.
All right, we'll have conversation. I don't have the constitution for this right now. I take a drink and set aside.
It is incredibly strong.
All right, where is Inocles? Inocles? Oh, he's talking to Pythor.
Okay, you wanted to talk to Pythor. You go up and he goes, you were hanging with my girl, right?
I was.
You're not as skinny as the other nerd. Are you a nerd? You don't look like a nerd. I don't know you.
I just wanted to say thank you for your hospitality in your city.
Any friend of my girl is a friend of mine. And he proceeds to hug you and pick you up. He picking you up, he's spinning you around, he set you down.
I feel like one of the group now. I do believe that everyone's leaving. I just did want to say one thing. A Manticore kills with claws, Great King. A Sphinx kills with questions. You should be grateful of which one I am.
Okay.
And
Right.
and Idocles gets this look upon his face like, yeah, that went right over his head.
Cool. Bards. I love bards. They're my favorite class. Nobody fights like a bard.
You should have seen Brontes.
Yeah, he's really a Dragonlord. He's got a hat and everything. I love those little hats.
Yes. Well, if you'll...
So what's the plan now that you finish this?
Well, I do believe the group said something about going to Mitros and talking to Valis.
Mitros. Right.
There was also a Yeti fight that happened that I'm not really sure what happened yet. The memories are still slow. But as soon as
I can't wait to hear that story next week.
I know you can't. But again, thank you for welcoming me. And
You know, a manticore kills with claws, and a sphinx kills with his words. But a god kills with his hammer. Maybe the time of gods is nearly over.
perhaps, or maybe the way that we look at gods.
Yeah, you're right. I quit.
I'm not
And he
saying.
turns, he walks away.
Not. I didn't say that. Unfortunately, he can't quit. He's Pythor. I don't know. Next thing I know, he's going to be yelling at some kid online about calling his friend a noob. But he'll set his drink down and follow Ozias.
I was given a note
Yes.
by one of your friends. Well, one of your friends' friends. Yeah, give this to them. I don't want to interrupt their good time. Yeah, they're having a good time. It's good. It's good.
It is good.
Something about her. Something weird about her.
There's
Can't quite put my thumb on it.
There's several hers. You'll have to be slightly more specific.
Wine girl.
Ah.
Grape rush.
I will take the note. Well, I hope to have more deep and riveting conversations with you in the future, Pythor.
Right. Deep. Riveting. Right. He seems distracted. But, I don't know how much you have to base that off of, but you get the feeling because you're proficient in insight. He seems distracted. What is everyone else's goals here? Eritrea, you said you were avoiding Pythor, right?
Yep.
Okay. Brontes, what are you doing?
I want you
Go
want to
ahead.
go meet Commander Gaius.
Commander Gaius is not in town.
That's fair enough.
Commander Gaius has been called away to important business elsewhere.
I had wanted. Sorry.
Sure, go ahead.
Go on.
No, you're, okay.
No. Go ahead.
Is there any way I can find
Run
out
you.
where? Okay. Is there any way I can find out where Commander has gone, or when he'll be expected to return?
Nope. No one knows. The hero of the free world does not report to anyone in Astoria.
Okay. That makes sense then. Okay then. All right, you go ahead, Mason.
I was going to say, Ozias' original plan, now that he actually has a crown and now he actually can conduct the trial of his men who had been arrested, I feel like a week ago at this point, for crimes against the Dragonlords, and who Stanislaus had advocated that I stand as judge over. Now that I actually have my crown, that trial can actually proceed. And what I had wanted to do is I'd wanted to get Einocles, who seems like a very rule-savvy character, a very rule-savvy person, and being a Sphinx, he also would have a great deal of knowledge and wisdom, as well as get Brontes, but then Brontes walked away, and actually go meet with my men, if I can, in prison, so that, one, Brontes can stand as an advocate for them, and Inocles can stand as an advisor. And so that we can find out what the heck is going on and get their side of what happened. And I know I'm asking you to pull from stuff that's like from months ago, but
I have notes for it. You've known me many years, and you can make
Yeah.
a good guess on how long my document is of notes for this campaign, and you'd still be short. Just let me
probably
scroll.
about 12 pages dedicated just to this trial.
Yeah. Let's see.
While you do that, I flag over Inocles. Inocles, may I ask? You seem like a man of a scholarly nature, of a scholastic ability.
Yes.
Would I be able to impose on you?
What is it you seek?
Well, it is very complicated. I am the scout captain here of Astoria, and several of my men were arrested under the accusation of committing crimes against the Dragonlords, specifically the Metrosian Dragonlords. Naturally, the people who would stand trial over such a thing would be a Dragonlord, which I now am, and a associate of ours, Stanislaus Stesinor of Xandria, has advocated that I stand as judge to ensure fairness. But my men need an advocate. My hope is for Brontes, also as a Dragon Lord, would be able to stand as an advocate for them. But you, being a man of intelligence, I would hope would be able to give advice as well, to give insight.
I am of. Since the recent changes, I am for justice and finding the truth in matters. So if I can be of assistance, I will.
Excellent. Excellent. They should be being held in the palace. They're being held in the palace dungeons, correct?
No. They're being held
No?
in a different
Where are they-
dungeon.
Oh no. What
They're in
dungeon are
Gin
my men
Pop.
being held in? They're in general
It's
population?
basically Gin Pop, yeah. It's the regular jails. They don't have like
I'm
hard
sure they're
prison
fine.
camps.
I'm sure they're fine. I trained men who were physically strong, able to run away, and capable of defending themselves if need be. I'm sure they've got their own prison gang going called the Scouts.
Well, you guys head towards the jails. Amphia. What's going on with you?
Well, I was gonna try and see Vulcan, but now that he's at the forge, I'm just partying, and it's been a while since I've been out to a party in the mortal realm, so I'm just kind of observing people and just like watching with awe, like all the revelry.
You know, something about this just doesn't feel right.
Can we make a check, or do I know? Like I know they're not normal drunk.
Yeah, it just
does
feels
look different.
off, right?
Yeah.
Like too much revelry, too much partying. That part, it reminds you of that part of the night where people start to smell bad, and everyone's getting sick in the corner. So the whole room has that sort of sickly sort of feel. You know what I mean? This
Like
is
people
usually the point of a party where you're like, you know what? I think I'm gonna leave.
Yeah, and more people should have left by now, but they're still here for some reason.
Yeah.
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 Is Ozias still?
Also, seeing mortals, let's use the word cavorting, the way they are with these fae and fauns and maenads. It's weird.
Yeah. Is Ozias still outside? Is he like walking out?
Yeah, he was talking to Inocles outside.
Yeah, I might pop in and just be like, hey, I don't know if you guys noticed, but something's off around here.
Looking around,
Yes.
Ozias, there are no guards. You see not a single hoplite.
Do you want me
I
to
remember
go?
that was an issue from last time, though, where the dryads were even, or not the dryads, the druids were even taking over
Yeah.
guarding the city.
Do you want me to talk to somebody while you're going to do your trial thingy?
You know, you are a being of mirth and enjoyment, literally created by a god. You might perhaps be able to persuade Prosminia where some of us can't. Lamidia tried to appeal to her. It might be something where you might be able to speak to her more
What was her name again?
effectively. Prosminia.
Prosminia.
She is the first. She's the first of the nymphs. She is the oldest, the wisest, the strongest, the most radiant, most beautiful of us.
So we're the same. I'm the masterpiece, so I'm perfect. And she's first. We'll have so much in common.
She's a child of Thylea herself. Sure.
We're basically the same.
You might be able to succeed where we have not. Perhaps if you would be able to speak to her, that might go a long way towards tempering this. Or if perhaps, I don't know, this still feels wrong. Does this even feel like the same in terms of like Fae, typical Fae, like partying with mortals? I may not know. I'm pretty much a straight arrow.
Yeah, but no, not really. It's just more.
Almost like it's gone up a notch instead of going down.
Oh yeah. The growth around the city has increased. It's hard for you to find a building that hasn't been overgrown in vines. Not a
look like-
single person is working.
Plant growth?
Yeah.
Spell? Oh, this is the.
Yeah.
Oh. So could somebody cast a spell magic and just get rid of all of it?
Like you could reach up on the side of the building and pick a grape the size of an apple that's already fermented. And many people are doing this. And it is delicious.
In fact, this almost seems excessive. This is almost excessive even beyond face standards.
Well, this is a druid's. This is like a druid thing. Like a Fey druid.
This is much more even. This almost
You
feels
know,
more than
As
that.
a Fey druid myself.
I was going to say, looking around, you see messages in Druidic written all over town.
Oh, I'd start looking at them. What do they say?
It'll take you a while to collect them.
Oh, there are a lot. Are they just like directions? Are they like, hey, let's party, or just graffiti, or?
That's part of it. And then other ones seem different. They seem more directed in nature, but in pieces.
I want to go back inside of the tavern and get a sidekick and then go on a Scooby-Doo quest.
Okay.
Try to figure out what's going on.
Pick one. Would you like Laumedia the Druid to go with you?
Yeah, that feels like a good plan. Just like,
All right.
come, I have an idea. And I'd pull her out. She's the one dancing with... Oh, no, she's the one punching people, right?
No, that is Corinna. Corinna is a young Amazonian in training.
That's right.
Laumedia is a dryad and a druid that was assigned or given to help Dynamis with his destiny as the Timeless One, because he comes from a tribe of druids, kind of.
Okay, I tell her that
Dynamis
Dynamis
doesn't
is
like her
probably
very
going to be
much.
out. Oh. I tell her, Dynamis, he's out. Kyra's got him. Let's go. I have an idea.
She eagerly runs away with you into the night, anticipating whatever trysts and shenanigans is afforded.
Welcome to the sorority.
It might also be a good idea. It might be a good idea also to take Lorius with you, just in case.
Lorius is a satyr.
He would be very familiar even with the revelry level. Like, does Lorius seem like this is a little bit excessive? If Lorius feels like this is excessive, then that's really telling.
Like he's like shying away from the celebrations.
Yeah.
No, I assure you, I'm quite all right. Thank you, Mr. Bush. And the awakened shrub that's serving drinks just keeps marching along.
There's a vine that's like trying to rub his shoulders.
The bartender in the inn has been replaced with a vine blight that is making drinks for everyone. The bartender is drunk and sitting on the end of the bar.
Okay, I take Glorious and oh my gosh, I'm the worst with names. What's her name?
Lamedia.
Media.
Laumidia. Okay. Yeah, I take Glorious and
If you
Laumidia.
just remember Lao, and then the word media.
Like luau, but not, and media. Okay.
Yeah.
That's how my brain works. Yeah, we start running through and collecting all of the
I gotcha.
druidic symbols and just following them if they start going down a path.
And then Lorius, because he's worth it.
Eritrea, is there anything in specific you're hoping to do before we revisit back to Team Dragonlord?
Keep Neri out of trouble.
Okay. Neri seems to be having the kind of night that you will be reminding her of for a long time.
I keep her far away from Brontes and anything dragon or Dragonlord related as possible, but I keep her out of trouble.
Okay. You guys intercept Brontes on the way towards the prisons. He seems dejected.
Brontes.
On the street corner, you can see Theo dancing with two maenads in front of the forge.
Oh no. Theo has
That's
game.
strange.
Something must be wrong here.
Hello, Ozias.
Hello. This is a lot. From what I understood, Amphia is going to investigate the revelry.
A shrubbery walks up and hands you a mushroom.
Oh.
No. I throw it away.
That's
I throw it into another bush, who then picks it up and brings it back. Just, no. Go away. Please, no. But,
you were saying about Althea. You were saying about her? What about her?
yes, Amphia is checking into this revelry. I was hoping you and Inocles, though, could assist me. I need to actually go visit my scouts. And I'm hoping between you two that you would be able to, you, of course, acting as an advocate, and Inocles acting as an advisor, that you two would be able to represent them.
It's about the trial.
Yes. I have a crown, and I again, show the baby Bjorn egg. I have a dragon, more or less. Oh, I also want to say I brought Sir Borgi with me for his walkies. Just to clarify.
Okay. He seems very drunk.
No. They gave you alcohol?
Two heads look really, really stupid and shake their head yes. The third head looks sober and straight as an arrow, the middle head.
That's a good boy. I give the middle one a head rub. No drinking. You're too young for it.
I'll be happy to help.
I draw water out of the air and give them a bowl of water for the other two to help them sober up. But, yes, if we can head over to the prison, general population prison, we should be able to speak with the scouts.
Prison. It reminds me of something. No, this first. How long until the day of the trial, and can we ask questions? Are we allowed to review information beforehand? Testimonies?
Ozias would, of course, know this information because Ozias had taken the time to arrange this ahead of time, and to cooperate with the time limit of him getting his crown.
You're the judge. What do you say?
Yeah, I'm the judge. How much time do
It's
you
your
think you need?
decision.
Brontes, how much time do you think you need to be able
Your
to?
nepotism connections have awarded you the role of judge over this city.
Well, that
You can
depends on.
bend the rules for your friends however way you want.
I love this. Friends in high places. That depends. How much I can scrounge up. To be safe, give me a few days. Maybe up to a week or two. If everything seems to be,
Well,
if I was having
let's
issues.
talk with them. I think I've already pushed the judge or the line a lot. I don't want to over push our stay, but perhaps if we can talk to them, you can get a better idea of what is needed as far as being able to provide a good defense. My men are very solid, though, in terms of their loyalty. I truly doubt that this would be a difficult thing to unravel. Honestly, getting the crowns, I think, is probably the hardest part.
Loyalty will be hard. For that, you have to prove intent. I think if the biggest problem would just be whether or not someone will charge them with the player forgets the word, but it's the I'm trying to remember the legal term for it, but for lack of care or something, negligence.
Negligence.
Negligence, there it is. Whether or not their negligence would have resulted in their or their current state right about now. We just need to see if we can prove their loyalty, prove, and their actions are in sane mind, and everything should come off willingly. This trial has witnesses, the jury, correct?
It's me. I am judge. I am jury.
Judge and jury. In that case,
But I have to be fair. Otherwise, I mean, this is not just simply a trial of my men. This is just as much a judgment of what kind of a Dragonlord I'm going to be. I must judge my men fairly.
Very tiny Sphinx says some fairness would go far.
You're the one who cast the spell.
All right. Regardless, I think we are here at the jail. Hey, look at this. It's the jail.
You go to the jail. The door is wide open. There is not a guard in sight.
I can walk inside. Is there any prisoners?
When you walk inside, all of the cells are wide open. Each of the cells is empty, overgrown and empty. There's a patch of red moss in every single cell.
Ozias.
And
so help me God,
the only the only thing, the only people in here are you see there are two human males sitting. Ozias, you recognize them as two of your scouts, Aramis and Foyt. Their cell is wide open, and they are sat there. They're eating fermented berries. They do not seem drunk. They seem strongly buzzed.
Aramis, Foyt, are you the only two who are here?
They stand up straight. Captain.
At ease.
Congratulations, sir.
Yes, yes. I am formerly a Dragonlord now. Is it just you
What
two?
title
I thought
do we
there would
call
be
you? Sir, Lord, Dragon?
Captain. You call me Captain. All right.
Is it just you two in here? As I try not to look at the red moss.
They let us go. They opened the cells and let everyone out. They said that there should be no prisoners in a free world. But Foyt and I, we stayed because we're supposed to. That was our orders. Was to wait. So we waited. But there's only these berry things to eat. I think they've gone bad.
No, they're growing like that. Oh, God.
You're telling me what I wouldn't give for a steak. Or a nice sea bass roasted with some honey and walnuts over a sprig of wildflower seasoning. Come on, Foyt, we're in jail. Or gruel. Gruel would be great.
I pull out some dried fish. Travel
They
fish.
pounce
and I hand
on
it
that
to 'em.
meat like they are starving to death. Oh, it's been so long since I've had real food, Captain. I mean, thank you, sir. And they sort of regain their bearing.
At ease, men.
Your friend has a strange-looking cape. They point at Enocles. They almost look like wings.
I know, please. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Greetings. I am Inocles Fengarevelos. I will be advocating for you.
They stand at attention. I'm Aramis, and this is Foyt, formerly of the Astorian Scouts. Now of the prison population. The prison population.
Well, I will say that your character to remain in place would bode well for any future trials that we might encounter here.
I don't know. If you knew what got us in here, you might not be so confident.
Well, that is the thing. If I'm to advocate for you, which I'm more than glad to do, I need to know what happened.
Foyt says, I mean, I wasn't going to leave Aramis, but it's not really important anymore, right? Like, we could just leave.
Justice is always important.
A tiny voice says, yeah, it is. They look at each other. Was that a cat?
Yeah, this is...
Here, have more fish.
But yeah, I mean, all the rest of the scouts, they left whenever we were told that. Well, I mean, it was your order, so I guess you know.
My orders? What orders were it that you were obeying?
Well, we were told that the commander had disbanded the scouts.
I did not disband the scouts.
Disbanded the scouts, the army, and the guards.
No. I cannot speak of the army, but the scouts, I never authorized them being disbanded. Unless Pythor ordered it.
Hmm.
Or an order.
We were in here. They told us this the same time when they let everyone go. They said that they were opening the cells so that we weren't stuck in here alone, but they didn't have a job anymore.
There's like a
It's a
deep
good thing
rumble.
You should get that looked at. I heard the doctor's back in town.
Yes, I will get it looked at.
It's a good thing that Forsyth was the guard on duty. At least he remembered to open the doors for everybody. I think the other ones would have just left.
So, besides you two, how many scouts were imprisoned here and left?
Well, there were a dozen of us total, so 10. When they were told that their sentences were communicated, that they were free to go, they left. They went home. They're not going to get in trouble, are they, Captain?
I haven't decided yet.
I knew you would come back. You said you would come back.
Yes. I am to stand trial over you two. And presumably the rest, who hopefully will not be murdered for breaking out of prison.
Nobody broke out.
Were you let out by a guard?
Yes.
Under the authority of the king?
I mean, I don't know whose authority it was, but he said that we were free to go. The guard said we were free to go. That means free to go. But you told me to stay here and wait for you. So I stayed here and wait for you. Well, you didn't stay here the whole time. Well, yes, I went to the outhouse and I walked in the chair, but I'm still here.
Size will genuinely start laughing and then sort of relax and say, all right. Let's start. We already have a companion of ours who is dealing with this. I say as I point to the vines and the that are fruiting and fermenting. Let's deal with you.
I like the new decor. It's very nice. Whenever you walked around with your strawberry friend, I didn't know that it was going to do all this.
Yes, this was not Squishberry.
Oh.
Right? This wasn't Squishberry, right? Squishberry didn't have an effect on this? Yeah. But, let's deal with you first. What is it that happened that got you imprisoned in the first place?
Well, we were doing our patrols on the northern ridge. Whenever a band of centaurs, they came from the western bank of the Archelon River, and they were led by their war chief, head held in shame, armor hanging off his rote. And he said that they were leaving.
Yes, all right. Go on.
And it was him and what, like 4 dozen? It was 5 dozen. It was 5 dozen short 8. That's 4 dozen and 4. Details matter, Foyt. Yes, but that's just the centaurs. You're not counting the cyclopes. I didn't get to the cyclopes.
There was a war band that was leaving.
Yes, Captain. Of 4 dozen and 4 centaurs, and the rest were cyclopes.
Okay.
Actual cyclopes.
Continue on from there. What happened next? They said they were leaving.
They said that they were leaving, that they were abandoning their warfare because of, well, you.
Yes.
And then, well, and Foyt looks and he sort of shakes his head at Aramis. And Aramis looks at Foyt and, well, and then a high-ranking military officer appeared from Mitros. I don't know where in the ranks he sits, but it was a Dragonlord, Dragon Rider. and its scales were as bronze as my armor.
It's them.
He, the centaurs, they told him the same thing that he told us. And he, he killed them all.
Did
Most.
Did he do the stuttering, or did you join?
I did not draw weapons. Oh, yes, Aramis ran and hid like a coward. It wasn't like a coward, it wasn't our fight. Besides, you were right there with me. Well, I'm not going to leave you alone. But
these two grew up together. I know it. I know it.
But well, your scouts we've established are signed out in pairs, right? They've got battle buddies.
Yeah.
These two are battle buddies.
Yeah.
Though I'm sure there's a better term than battle buddy for it. This isn't like this is the United States Army or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Battle buddies.
Compatriots.
Be jealous.
They are assigned compatriots.
No. But the wingmen, they go out together, and so he says that they sought cover together, and that this dragon called the spear of storms with its breath and decimated these people, these centaurs. It was like Sidon himself came from its throat. And then there was only one left. The one in charge. And the dragon rider, he turned to us and he said that it was a shame that the centaurs went on a murderous rampage and proceeded to draw steel to coerce us to file false report. The false report included that we scouts were going to smuggle them into the city at night. To slaughter you all while you sleep. We would never do such a thing, Captain.
I know. I've trained all of you for years. Your loyalty is not something I question.
Or at least not mine, maybe his. They slam into each other.
Either of you. I have full faith in both of you. All right. So he compelled you to leave a false report.
We agreed in the moment. Because Dragon,
I understand.
he disarmed us. He took our knives, our daggers, and then deposited us in this prison.
The ground actually cracks under Ozias' feet when he says that he took the daggers. He took your daggers.
Well, it is my shame that I surrendered my dagger. Trellis refused out of honor and was obliterated by dragon breath. It was just a pair of sandals, smoking. His body was gone. His armor was gone. We can't stand to that kind of power, Captain.
No, and I have trained you not to. I have trained you to survive. For a brief moment, it actually almost looks like I'm about to reach out and touch her shoulder before I catch myself and put my hand behind my back.
His eyes get really, really wide when you do.
Sorry. You are the eyes and ears of Astoria. Without you, the city is blind and the city is deaf. Your job is to survive.
Well, now it's blind, deaf, and drunk.
Not for long. I will be standing judge, and I will judge you justly and fairly, and I will show all of Astoria that my men are honorable. Or at least, I guess I kind of look around at the rest of the prison, at least the two who stayed. I will do what I can to try and make sure real food gets sent to you here.
Thank you for the fish.
You will. You are most welcome. For now, you will unfortunately have to stay put.
Well, does Foyt says, well, can you still leave the door open? No one's changing the buckets. Aramis says, well, what about you, Captain? You said that's real. So does that mean that you found a dragon?
I look left. I look right. I open the baby Bjorn a little bit.
That is a big jewel. But did you find a dragon?
That is not a jewel. That is a dragon egg.
How does one hatch a dragon egg? Is it like a chicken? It's not like a chicken. Well, then what is it like? I don't know. Do you hatch many dragon eggs?
Look at Brontes. Actually, that's a good point. Brontes, how do I hatch this?
By giving it plenty of
Brontes,
attention.
is it like a chicken?
Nothing like a chicken. It's strenuous. Requires plenty of attention. And even now, it hears.
If you can hear me, I don't think you're a chicken.
The egg shifts. Oh, I think it hurt you.
One looks pleased, the other looks terrified.
I'd imagine so. Regardless, Brontes, as my second Dragonlord, will be advocating for you in an official consensus. Inocles will be acting as an advisor and a second advocate.
What do you have us do?
Tell the truth. Tell what you can. And stay put. We'll leave the doors open, obviously, so you can take care of business. And I will try and see if I can ensure proper food gets sent here. Good job. You are doing well.
Thank you. And he points at Anacles. He says, you're bleeding.
Anacles is bleeding?
You look over. Anacles' face is bleeding.
Oh my god. Anacles, what happened to your face?
It looks like he has 3 small cuts right here.
Ow.
Was that there before? No, it wasn't there before. It just manifested?
Yep. Completely out of nowhere.
Did you just scratch yourself? How long are your nails?
It does look like a cat scratch.
down at his familiar.
It wasn't me. Don't look at me. I'd claim it.
That I believe.
It's in my contract. I'm not allowed to take the attack action.
Range. Brothers points that out.
I look around. Is there any other creatures in here? Is there something else in here? Just the mysterious red moss and seems to be producing an inordinate amount of oxygen and because I remembered that part of Thronescape. Ugh. I was about to be so pissed off. It's like, so help me God, John, if you mossed my men. But yeah, I guess we would take some time, make sure we get I get time for Brontes and for Anocles to ask them questions about what happened, make sure they get like a clear statement, clear idea of what's going on.
Is there anything else I can clarify for you guys, Anocles or Brontes, besides what I just went through? Any follow-up questions you have that you'd like answered?
For one, I would like to see if they can give me descriptions of the people that they mentioned before, the guard jail, the person's face on the bronze dragon, and everything else that they can recount, and also give me a written statement.
They cannot tell you the way the person on the bronze dragon's face looked. He wore armor, but it matched the color of the dragon, and his face was covered. But he describes Kalkos the Bronze, from your experience with the Dragonlords, of the new Dragonlords, Acastus' new Dragonlords. I'm sorry, the greatest heroes.
Okay.
He also, in detail, describes Baenor as he looked after he was defeated by you all, down to the wounds that you all had inflicted.
Alright.
That his armor was sundered, and that the rest of the centaurs were completely healthy until they weren't.
If I remember correctly from the vision too that we had of that event, Baenor had also survived after Kalkos had departed.
Yeah.
As a blessing from Pythor, actually.
Yep. He who endures.
Let's see here. Is there anyone else that can corroborate their story? Any names?
They point at each other and they say, well, there's 10 other scouts. Former scouts? They look at Ozias.
We'll see. Cracking my knuckles.
Alright, 10 other scouts that they can witness.
But they're also on trial.
Yep.
I mean, other than that, I mean, Baenor.
He's gone.
You could find him. I'm sure he won't come up ever again.
Alright then. As far as much as we have, it's just hearsay. And first person testimony.
As far as I can tell, unless we can get other scouts that were there, I feel that these two would have a strong enough case.
I mean, I know the judge. Shut up. It doesn't help us. If anything, he knows you. That's going to hurt us.
I have to conduct this in a fair manner. This is going to be before all
It's not
of
like he knows
Historia.
your sister. Everybody in Historia knows your sister except the captain. And they proceed to jump on each other. They start fighting.
Whoa, okay. I was about to say, oh, okay, we'll give you privacy.
My sister's a great woman. I know. I agree with you. She was great.
I raise a wall up between the two of them. Behave.
Ow! One just punches the wall straight on because he's mid-swing.
I might just sentence you to life in prison just because of that. All right.
Captain, you don't know his sister.
No, No. Okay. I'm not going to even finish the rest of my own sentence because that was not going to end well for me.
I could introduce you, but word on the streets is somebody else's sister is and never mind, sir.
As the hand is already halfway towards him. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. Brontes, Einocles. What do you think? What would be the next best step here?
Well,
Just give me a sec. Just wrapping up something. Go ahead.
Oh,
I do believe that. I mean, you've heard their statements, and unless we can get this other dragon, this bronze dragon rider, to tell us his side of things, which has a feeling this might be difficult.
Is the intention, from what I understand, with how legal trials work, would Kalkos be present to lay accusations?
you know, he's probably too important to be present on a matter of pending orders from the king of his kingdom. Right?
Issue too. Yeah.
But they would have taken a statement, or whenever they filed charges, that would be kept somewhere.
That would be
Whenever he raised charges against them.
We'd have to have that, I guess, for the counter accusations.
Yeah, if you find it, you can destroy it, and then we'll be free to go.
Just do slow head turn.
As an advisor for your legal defense, shut up.
Hey, it's not like I offered him 20 gold to do
Shut
it. That'd
up.
be a crime.
I think the judge needs to leave now.
I'll step outside. I go and I step outside.
Captain, before you go. Oh, he's gone.
Captain!
Is it important? I can let a message.
I was just going to ask him about their daggers.
I'll see if I can let them know about it. For now,
Look, he even as a Dragonlord, Adamus, he's not going to be able to get those daggers. I don't know. If anybody could talk a dragon into it, it'd be a Dragonlord, right? Is that how that works? Aren't you all like part of the same club?
things are difficult with those dragons.
Oh,
try it.
different chapters. Oh, maybe if you win Capture the Flag or something. You know, usually we play Capture the Flag with the different teams. Very fun.
And it's funny
But
you mention.
they're using our daggers as toothpicks.
Let's see if we can collect what we can. I'll let Ozias know. Anocles, is there anything else we should ask him?
I don't know. I think we have all that we can. We have their statement of facts.
Yeah.
And I can think of a few key things that happened that would sway the opinion of the judge in this particular case. I mean,
Actually,
without having known with the statement of the other side, I mean, we have, you know, non-lawful use of force, coercion, witness tampering.
Aramis says, I do have one question. Perhaps, I mean, the daggers are a big thing, but Perhaps, I don't know, we could be sentenced to house arrest, or we could go to our house and grab our beds? These beds suck.
It's prison. Not supposed to be good.
Yeah, but I mean, you could make the argument that the prison is unlivable conditions. I don't know.
Talk to the judge.
He's going to say, you're in the same fraternity. So are we.
Actually, there's a question that just popped into my head.
It's a good crown you have. I like the color.
I appreciate the
It brings out your eyes. And somewhere, a third eye opens and focuses on this conversation.
I look at them, and Brontes will ask them, is there anything that you took, anything you have on you that you still have from the moment you were there when you first saw Kalkos and the Bronze Dragon?
I mean, they took all of our stuff.
Was there anything
I've just got my tunic. That's all I got. I mean, are you wanting me to take my tunic off for you? The eye narrows.
No. Next question. On the ground, was there anything that fell? Anything that was particularly shiny? Anything that looked like a scale?
I mean, the centaurs weren't ready for the attack. None of them mounted the counter. Offensive, no. Didn't take any damage at all.
He begins to start thinking. Okay. There's a shot. Okay. I think that's everything that I need at the moment in time. If I need anything more, I'll be sure to visit.
You know where we'll be, on these uncomfy ass beds.
Alright, and Brontes will take everything that was said, write it down, and he'll walk outside to Ozias along with Anacles. Ozias.
But we didn't even make it to the conjugal visits.
Your sister isn't coming.
Ozias, I think one of the first things we should do is see if we can get the rest of the scouts. And see if we can bring them back, at least bring a semblance of order.
Yes. Would any kind of... Where also would like a record be kept, traditionally, of like, say that dragon, say, Kalkos the Bronze's testimony?
Well, I imagine in the local guard office.
I step back into the jail and just go over to the office there.
Mm-hmm.
Check and see if I can find the concurrent or his testimony somewhere set aside.
Make me an investigation check, straight roll.
I'm not bad at this. Oh, but I rolled for crap. Do either of you
Everything
have
is
guidance?
overgrown in plants. It's very hard to find anything.
Nope, it's not. I just we have to deal with this whole plant thing. Even like the one that I even the one vine that I grabbed and that desiccated immediately regrew. We need to deal with these plants before we can try and find this record. All right. As far as finding the other scouts, would I know those specific ones? Who was specifically arrested?
Yeah, you visited them before they left, didn't you? That I don't have written down.
That I believe I did. I believe I visited them to just kind of let them know, hey, I'm going to get you the frick out of this. Hang
you remember
tight.
most of them, because there was 10 others. I don't have 10 other names ready right now.
Yeah, no worries. Scout guard like 1 through 10. Yes, I know. I have a. Should be able to remember what most of them are. Some of them. I mean, some of them were housed in the barracks. Some of them had homes in the city. It's a matter of if they're still there, given this. Looking out at the debauchery that is Astoria at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
But that is the question of what to deal with.
There's 5 of them.
Simon.
Telemock. You know, I get the feeling that Telemachus wants to be legendary. I don't know why. I just feel like he's very much the guy who likes to dream of fighting hydras and cyclops. Anyway,
You know, it's too bad that you keep killing them all.
yeah. All right. We head out to I guess try and see who we can track down. I don't know how long that's going to take, if they're even around, if they're even available. But I think this is a good moment to cut to someone else if we want to say continue with Team Amphia.
All right. So, Team Amphia, you start digging around the city, and Lamedia says, "What are we looking for?"
See all these um, notes that are written. Can Lori speak Druidic?
No.
Oh.
But he's a satyr. Lamedia can. She is a druid and a dryad.
You're here to look pretty, Lorius. You stay with us.
Oh, thank you. But I could never outshine you.
Oh.
You're like a flower among a field of garlic.
Thank you.
Because it's at that point of the party where everyone smells bad.
But you go around town and you see orders written in the barks of these plants in Druidic. To anyone else, it just looks like growth patterns, but to you, it sticks out like a sore thumb. Orders telling them, at the field on the edge of the northwestern side, a rebellion has sprung. Dispatch immediately 8 level 8s, 4 level 4s, and 3 fawns. Another one says, another rebellion has sprung up at this place in the Old Wood. Dispatch this many people.
This might be the old wood.
Ursalin, King of the Bears, has requested a meeting. Dispatch this druid to go deployment. It seems like orders.
What's the most recent that I see? Can I tell? Recency?
No dates.
No dates. Okay. Where do I know where the old wood are kind of like headquartered?
Yeah, so let me go to the world map.
Like a local center.
So you guys are here in Astoria, right? The Old Woods is all of this.
Cool.
And
like
to put this onto the world map of Thylea.
So it's just all the woods.
Yeah, pretty much. You guys are here, right? Here is the river Archelon that goes down and around, loops past Mios, which is at the border of the Old Woods, and all the rest of this is the Old Woods, all through here, all the way down to the Aresian Peninsula.
Okay, does this feel like the Oldwood Druids trying to flush people out? Like, have they done this before? Where they've tried to get rid of people
No.
in the area?
They stayed
Okay.
in the Old Woods. You would say that this is the first time in history they have left the Old Woods to go anywhere, let alone Astoria.
Because
To
we
a
saw
city.
them last time we were in the city, right? Weren't they walking in the streets? They were Druids of the
They
Old
are.
Wood. Yeah.
They are. They are Druids of the Old Wood. They were invited by your group as ambassadors of peace.
Which one of you invited the druids of the Old Wood here? Yeah. I don't know. Okay.
Yeah. So who's the head of the people that we invited here out of the Druids of the Old Wood then?
They are led by. Go ahead.
Prosmenia is the leader.
Prosmenia is the head druid. She hasn't been seen by you guys in here. Now, or at least spoken to. You've seen her in passing. But the leader of the druids is Prosmenia, the first dryad.
Okay.
The most powerful dryad in Thylea.
Okay. So you should probably find her over Lumedia?
Laumedia.
Laumedia?
Laumedia is your ambassador to help
Okay.
you on your mission to save the world.
Can I catch up Autumn? Because I feel like Autumn would know this by now as a hit.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Lamedia is basically the liaison between Prosmenia the Druids and Astoria, because before the wine festival, Lamedia was coming with us for Dynamis, but we were using her to kind of make peace and almost like because we have the drought going on, and so we thought Druids would be able to use water. So Ozias, used Lamedia as like a liaison to go between. But when the wine festival started, all the Druids naturally were like, "Yeah, we can help out. Let's help out." They're thirsty. So I guess they kind of, and once the Rock of Estor was done, they kind of, wine festival started, which is what the Rock of Estor symbolizes, the start of the wine festival. And we met Prosmenia when we were doing the first Great Labor, getting the Horn of Balmetria, because we needed her help to stop another dryad named Demetria. And that's how a lot of us have boons. We have the boons from Prosmenia. That's how Eritrea could take a second action. That's how we have a lot of boons from her, because we helped her save the forest, because Demetria was on a warpath to destroy everything about peace. Very pro-Titan, very anti-peace because of Estor stuff with the...
She was kidnapping human children and turning them into maenads through a horrible ritual that Brontes has a book for.
He does. I don't know if you've met goatlings, Imphia, but the goatlings are terrible, terrible, evil satyrs that are all goats. They're terrible. They are a thing of every vile thing that any creature has ever done, and those are goatlings. And maenads are kind of like their mommies. And they all
So Druids came in to help with that.
Yeah, so so after we defeated Demetria, we went to Prosmenia, gave us a boon, and we said, hey, since we helped you, can you help us? We're in a drought, or people, are going to starve, they don't have water. Can you help? Can you meet with King Pythor? And she sent Lamedia to talk of peace with, about what they could do to help, and we don't know what happened with that, because they kind of went to another room, because Pythor was very flirty. But things seemed to be better, and then we went towards the mines.
And then we came back and everything went
and the one
to crap.
festival's still going on, and it's almost like this is their Druid Circle Grove thing. Like it's all, yeah, it's a little weird. But I mean, we did ask them to help, so maybe this is the way of the Druids helping, because in order for them to be able to do great magic, they need to make it their circle and their little grove, and like a dragon lair kind of thing would be my guess.
So we just need them to move their grove out of the city, because it's
like 6 feet to the left.
I wonder, did Pythor make a bad deal or something?
Who knows? Usually Honora makes the deals. So while Pythor is the figurehead, Honora basically does all the work. Honora is the one who helps the poor. She deals with the people. She deals with the purse. She deals with the relations. Pythor is the pretty figurehead. Pythor is the god king of Astoria. Honora does all the work, knows all the in or outs, knows all the workings of it. And last we saw, Ozias saw her drunk. And I mean, very, very inebriated. Never, she has like shorn her duties basically. And her, not fiance, but, oh, what's that, arranged marriage guy, Stanislaus was sitting there at the party. So she was partying. So everything probably went to off the rails because the other demigod decided to party hardy and wine
Her,
festival.
and it's an important distinction. Her betrothed, Stanislaus Cesinor, he's the richest man in Thylea.
He is.
Isn't he also funding the new Dragonlords or something? Is he related to them at all?
They tried to talk to him about funding them.
Okay.
But yeah, he is engaged to Honora, and he is the son of the steward of Zenderia. Because Zenderia only has one king.
Honora usually deals with all the relation stuff, but with the wine festival starting, which is when we were all supposed to be sacrificed on a rock, because originally what happened is before Eritrea knew she was demigod and met Pythor and everything happened, Pythor has not made a sacrifice to the Lord of Storms in a while, because F that guy. In which case, Sidon said, hey, you haven't paid your taxes, basically. You owe us. And Pythor said, here you go, here's cows. Here's all the cows I owe you. And they said, no, we want Honora. You either sacrifice Honora or we sack the city. At which point Honora said, okay, fine, I'll die on the rock. Fine, easily. I'll save all the people in the city for my life. Fine, easy. At which point we showed up, and me and the party had decided, okay, fine, we'll just do it instead. At which point we talked to Baynor, the leader of the Centaurs, who was waiting outside the city for if Honora did not go to the rock, they would destroy the city. Talked to him, talked to Gaius, Commander Gaius, to make a new deal. Defeated the Basilisk, which were the monsters that was going to eat Honora off the rock. Stood on the rock, faced the Harpies, and that whole rock deal is what started the wine festival, which is the party for Lutheria. Because
so does there need to be another sacrifice then for the wine festival to stop? No.
I mean, I don't know. I just know that the wine festival is for Lutheria, and they were all the cult of Lutheria and everyone else of the Lutheria and Sidon were celebrating the start of the wine festival by killing Pythor's daughter. Was the plan. And it's like a big, like, week-long festival, I think it is, or 2-week-long festival. We left at the start of it. We left at the start of it, and went to Telamock, came back, still going on, apparently. We were going to talk to Honora to see if she chilled out and was going to go back to her duties, but I guess the wine festival's still going on, so she's still partying, because we're kind of hoping when the wine festival stopped, everything would go back to normal, but, Wine Festival 499, so this has happened 499 other times, and it ended okay.
It didn't happen quite like this, but yeah.
I wasn't here, I don't know.
Okay. So, new plan then is to talk to leader of the druids, because it feels a lot more druidic than just the Fae. And see if they can...
You guys had a really good friend in the druids. His name is Hercus.
Okay.
He's a gnome. He was a squirrel when you met him.
Demetria had turned him into a squirrel, and after we stopped Demetria, he turned back into a gnome. It was the halfling. Gnome. He's a gnome.
I'm gonna assume Loris has told me this. Let's seek him out first, too, and see if he knows what's going on.
You search around and you find out that Lorius has been dispatched to the Old Woods.
Lorius?
I'm sorry, Hercus.
Hercus? Okay, something's going down in the Old Woods then. So who's keeping this spell up here? Or did they just...
Away on sojourns is what you're told.
So plant growth lasts... when cast for like, let's see.
Well, it works a little different whenever you're like an archdruid dryad, right?
Year. Well, yeah. At minimum a year if you're using it this way. So I'm wondering if somebody cast plant growth for the wine festival and then just had to ditch for whatever's going on in the old wood. And just left everything. Okay.
Well, this is all great, and we're going to find out what happens next week on Odyssey of the Dragonlords. We're going to close this episode out, guys. This is all good. You guys brainstorming like this, there's a storm of brains. It's raining brains everywhere. It's fantastic. Eritrey's never been more excited. But this episode's coming to an end, and next week we're going to find out what happens with the avalanche and how Ionicles destroys an entire ecosystem. Tune in. Kyra, that was my line. Yeah, whatever. In other news, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining in each and every week on our ongoing adventure through the world of Thylea. And until next week, this has been CEN, your collective entertainment network. I'm John. I'm joined by Mason, Ray, Nost, Rose, and Autumn. And until next week, good night, everyone.